This is an extreme takeover today. That's right, everybody. Kylo Ren, of all people, plays Galaxy of Heroes. I feel it again. The pull to the Galaxy of Heroes. I have put MerlinDarkMage in a closet and locked him up, so I can play with you all today. But first, I need to converse with my grandfather. Grandfather, show me again the power of the dark side, and I will finish what you have completed. Speak to me, grandfather. Speak to them. Show them the power of the dark side. I feel the pull to play Galaxy of Heroes yet again. He's not speaking to me. Kylo Ren plays Galaxy of Heroes. Take two. So I'm going to show you all something you know. Oh yeah, pass the good stuff over. How about Chewbacca? For those of you that have seen Emily's video, ooh, I don't have a Plo Koon doll to hold close to my heart. I have Chewbacca. Anyway, what's going on, everybody? Oh, we picked that up at the mall the other day. Kylo Ren plays Galaxy of Heroes. Who knew? So we got a fun show today for you today. You already missed it. If you weren't here for the first 5 minutes, you just missed it. That was it right there. You'll notice some things look different today. I've got the plain screen because apparently too much dance party is too much dance party for you all. But we've got the full screen mayhem you're seeing there. We've got the chat. Let me see if Restream chat will show up. Let me add it so that everyone can see their chat on the screen. Yes. Okay, there it is. Now you guys can see your chat. And, well, welcome for stopping by. We hit up a Renaissance Festival the other day where I got some fun leather. I had to dress up like Kylo Ren with it and wear my Disturbed t-shirt. So, if Kylo tried the game, he would lightsaber his iPad into pieces. That is totally correct, heroes. You are absolutely correct. So, let me get some music back up on here. I've got an hour's worth of great gaming music. So let me get that rolling. And it's about payout time. So I figured we'd play around with the payout, the PvP. Got a cool little agenda for you all today. Where we'll be talking about assist characters. So for those of you that are tuning in or this is your first show today, I am MerlinDarkMage. I'll put the Star Wars hat on I bought over the top of my headset, which doesn't really work. But last time we did a big discussion and debate over Old Ben and Dooku leadership. And if it gets out of hand, Kylo will come back and Kylo will play with us. There was a hilarious video by a girl named Emily. Let me know on the sound volume if you can or can't hear the music. But I gotta keep watching our payout here. She listed the top 10 reasons why Galaxy of Heroes is addicting, and she had a mental breakdown on the stream. It was pretty hilarious. If you want it, PM me and I can send you the video. And I might even tweet it out, but it was hilarious where she basically took she's like, I want a Plo Koon action figure and I want to hold him close to my heart. Oh, this game is so addicting, and she cried on stream. It was hilarious. So I had Kylo Ren on talking to Darth Vader here. It's a stein. You can drink out of it, you know. I was gonna have Kylo try and drink, or he's like, "Speak to me, grandfather," and he's like trying to drink, and I don't know. Oh, poor Emily. Yeah, Ewok, and you know about it. You shared it with me. Feather Zebra says Ayla is the bestest sister. Well, that's what we're gonna find out here in a little bit. Waiting on this guy named Beef Supreme to try and knock me out. He always does in the last 6 or 7 minutes. Tries to make a run for the border here. But I've got SWGOH.gg pulled up. We'll go over later. And I want you all to laugh it up, you bunch of fuzzballs, you scruffy-looking nerf herders. I love you all. I love you for tuning in. How was your Memorial Day, everybody? Sunfac. Man, Feather's just like, let's get out of business to defeat the Sunfacs. He's like, we are only going to discuss Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes right this instant. Sunfac, IG86. Yep. You can spam all the names in there. I've got it pulled up. Uh-oh, someone's in battle with us. Kylo Ren's gonna have to pull his lightsaber out and say what's up to the people. So, if any of the developers ever watch any of my videos, I hope it's this one, in which I go on to describe to them in a lengthy process why I dislike the arena. The arena comes down to, if you look down here, 6 minutes and 50 seconds before I get a paycheck or no paycheck. And it can be manipulated, it can be a bunch of BS, but there is no fun. There's zero fun in the fact that I have to sit here with a slow processor on here and hope that I can get in a battle, and then I just get an error. What do you mean? The game is broken? Why can I not battle? You developers should at least put a notification that says you are under attack. Let me watch the live replay. Let me see what's going on defense. Let me know what is happening. But there's nothing. There's really nothing. You just get an error, so you think your game's broken. Holy cow, Chewbacca, my game is broken. We gotta call Kylo Ren because our game's broken. Oh, we missed the game, the arena tokens. Oh, yes, I know. You're so soft and cuddly. Anyway. So yeah, this is pretty much my life. I sit here and hit this refresh button and just hope that maybe I can attack this guy to preserve my first place. Defense holds pretty well. I didn't do anything the other day and just sat in second all day while I was at a Renaissance festival. Anyway. Yeah, what is up, Grandepatron, Crimson Tide? Brandon's in here. What's going on? I see Grande's on the Discord. My wife, of all people, is sitting in there hiding, too. So, we'll check in with them in a little bit here. But I just wanted to have a couple minutes of monologue. Me, Chewbacca, and Kylo. Chewbacca loves you all. Oh, yeah. Fuzzy boy. They had little Kylo Ren figurines, and I was gonna get Finger Puppet and use my voice mod to talk like him, but then I saw this. We had to get it. We had to. I don't care if it's $80. This is awesome. If I don't have to push the voice mod anymore on my headset, and I can just play and pretend I'm Kylo Ren. I can be like, I'll put it back on later and be like, Dear Diary, mood, apathetic. My grandfather won't show me the dark ways of the dark side. I'm so confused. I feel the pull of the arena again. Alright, 4 minutes left. Let's see if we can even do anything. Feather Zebra is talking about his team for PvP is Ben, Lead. Wait, what is this? Who should I swap for Stormtrooper Han when I get him up? Ben, Lumi, Kylo, Fives, and Rey. I don't know. I don't see a lot of healers running in PvP right now. I was running Tusken Shaman for a long time just because of the dots and in the heal, but yeah. So, where is my... Here it is. Pops up. So when I cut to a different screen later, boop, we'll be able to talk on screen about assisted characters. 1 second payout time, everyone says. It's that time of day. We all want to make sure we get our crystals. No idea. Maybe someone's doing me a favor and locking me in. I have no idea. Oh, there he is. Let's get him. Let's do this, boys and girls. Let's show him the power of the dark side. Oh, he's running a double taunt. Ew. What's up, Remon? Dude, you missed it. I had the Kylo Ren helmet on. I'll put it back on for you in a second. Is my Rey gone? Did she just get deleted from the game? I wasn't even paying attention on auto. That double taunt power, guys. Ken wants to know how much someone has spent on a game. I don't know. It's not any of our business nor concern, sir. So anyway, come on. Annoying. Kill her. Do it. Your anger gives you focus. God. Just shut her up. There we go. Alright. We don't have any damage. Rey died. She got gibbed. This is painful. This is painful to watch. Look at that. No, there's no scumbagging your way out of this one. God. This was painful today. You want to see when I get a chance? Alright, man. Oh, this is why I don't auto battles. Look how long this took. 2 minutes. So, my number one complaint about this game, still to this day, is the PvP system and how much it sucks. If you don't sit here and spam a button 60 times, you're screwed. You're SOL. Most days I lock in first, but I'd rather be here streaming with you guys. Han or Stormtrooper Han? I don't know. I don't even have Han Solo yet. Lando! God. Grande, what are you spamming? You're just spamming words in my chat. Alright. Kylo Ren has to come and kill this guy. Probably didn't help that I had 5s in there for defense and I tried to attack offensively. Boop. Alright, here you go, Remon. Kylo Ren is going to take over this for you. Let's make some magic. Can't even see the screen. That's how OP I am. Alright, we're trying to deal with Stormtrooper Han here. That's what happened last time. Little Miss Rey came out of nowhere and assassinated Merlin's Rey. Do you not feel the power of the dark side? So on a serious note, has anyone noticed? It seems that this game favors the defensive AI. My Leia will single tap. If it's a Leia on the enemy team, she triple taps every time. What's up? What gives, man? Not quite sure. It's really, really annoying, though. Yes, it is awesome, Remon. So, let's go back to talking like Kylo. Alright, let's kill Rey, and then we can win the game. Hopefully we can life steal back up, but this is gonna hurt. Well, yeah, you can't touch that Rey. Woo! The old Ben scumbag dodge. And it's getting dark in here. I will finish what you have started. That is very, very true, sir. Like a Hellcat. Alright, I think we got this one in the bag. Man, this helmet's hot. Woo! I love this music. Yeah, so we were talking to Darth Vader earlier, Remon. Check it out. It's Remon, Darth Vader, and Kylo. Show me the power. That's not working. Can't breathe. Oh, what a fun day it is today. Kylo Ren plays Galaxy of Heroes. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. We had to have my alter ego kill that enemy team. Oh, so what'd you guys all do with your 3-day weekends? Hopefully none of you had to work. Chewbacca doll will give you a hug if you had to work. Vengeance is mine, mi amigo. Alright, let's check in on Discord and see who is hanging out in here. Oh, I'm moving everything in Discord. Holy cow. There we go.
Stuff keeps moving around.
Hello, party people. I had to redecorate the place while I was at it.
Hello, party people.
So we've got Grande and Bill Cosby, a.k.a. Bane.
And somebody else.
And my wife.
I've developed a new voice.
Yes, but good luck getting my wife to talk. You had to walk, John. You had to work, John Wilkinson. Here's your hug.
Glitter lover is in the hizzy.
So I got rank 1. This guy tried to snipe me out of rank 1, just like what you were showing on your screen. And then
yep.
I had 6 minutes left. I beat him, and then he tried to beat me back, like with like 2 minutes left, and he didn't get it. So now I'm just for fun, because I have extra battles, I'm just gonna go ahead and take first again. Now the thing is that he has over 5,000 power on me. He's running 5 gear level 10s or 11s, and here I am with a modification of the garbage pail team that I run, and I can beat him every time.
The garbage pail kid team.
It is the garbage pail kid team. I don't know what else to call it. It finally got a little better when Dooku got to gear level 10. It did get a little better, because now I'm running Dooku lead.
You're a scumbag like me. You have the evade after.
I'm running Rey, Geonosian Soldier, Qui-Gon Jinn, and Royal Guard, and I can beat him every time. And he's running Leia, Rey, Lumi, your gal pal. Chewbacca does not like it.
I love this Chewbacca doll, man. I don't. Did you guys all see that Emily Chick's video?
Oh, you know, I have not. I started watching and I got distracted.
That was hilarious. Where she's talking about, I have a Plo Koon doll and I love that character and I wish I could hold him close to my heart. And
Bam! I got him again. It's like so freaking easy. I'm sure he spent a bunch of money on the game and he's just mad that I could just beat him whenever I feel like it.
Yeah.
With my sort of.
Well, the rich never like when the poor beat their ass.
All right, Robin Hood.
We rob from the rich to give some to the poor, so then we can be rich and the rest.
Yeah. Where did my... I don't know where I put our Google Doc. I'd have to go open it again, but Ranger is here to keep me on track.
He's here to keep you on target. He's here to keep you special.
Yeah.
All you get to go play with your Plo Koon doll.
Hey, I didn't even open up the best part. They had this tactical necktie. Let's put this on. Let's unbox this and put it on right now.
I'm all excited. Guess what showed up in my shipments today?
You got a furnace for the first time in forever?
For the first
time in forever, I got a furnace to buy for the first time.
Put a furnace on somebody. It's so awesome.
Dude.
Guys, stop making fun of me, okay?
I've never been a part of a game where it's like, let me pay you for the chance to pay you.
Yeah.
This is super serial, okay?
I know.
I mean, it's really important. I mean, if Meek was here, he would totally understand because him and Merle go like way back because they're together, but they're not because he's there and
Who?
he's here, but he's not here and he's there. I mean, this is what we're trying to deal with, okay?
I don't even know what you're talking about right now, but you made me talk like
Yes,
Batman.
you do.
What are you talking about?
Okay.
There's my tactical necktie with laser pointer, cell phone holder. What?
So
Ask me what?
This.
What?
Phasmatic Gear 9.
Told you we had an agenda. Phasma. Phasmatic Gear 9.
Or Ray just needs one more gear to go to Gear 10. She needs a Mech 6 Nubian Scantech, which I could probably get the next raid.
You need a disc. Just say, I need a disc.
A disc. So, Phasma to Gear 9, Stormtrooper Honda to Gear 9, or the obvious answer, Ray.
Hey, look, I got a furnace in my shipment too. Woohoo! I have 473 crystals. Yeah.
Nice.
I'll have to go put some more crystals on there.
That's right, you will have.
For the first time, where's my wife? Wife, get on here and sing us the song. For the first time in forever, I got a furnace for my tunes. All right, enough of that shit.
Yeah. Okay, let's stay on target. Stay on target.
Stay on target. Yeah. So for those of you that have never watched my stream before, I actually kind of had on the agenda. One, I'm wearing leather.
I'll have brain damage.
Yeah, you all are going to lose IQ during my streams because I'm not like every other streamer. I'm an entertainer. I'm here to have fun. You can learn from me passively. If you have questions, I'll seriously answer them. Feather Zebra is talking about Maz Kanata right now. What's the serious question?
Nobody answered my question. It was, my question was, who do I put the furnace on?
You put it on Ray.
Okay.
I thought you were trolling me.
No, I'm not trolling.
I thought you were trolling me. I love the smell of this leather. Mmm.
Hey, how come?
Did I address the part of Kylo Ren well? Did I address the part?
Fine Corinthian leather.
Yeah, you like that? I just need a cape
Yes.
with my helmet. Boop. So all right. Now,
You've introduced yourself and done all that.
no, that's what I keep trying to do, but I have my compatriot amigos Ranger. Yeah.
Why don't you tell the folks what we're all about here, Merlin? Shut your hole.
I will shut my pie hole.
Kim, come in here and I'll make sure you can see the stream. So, who am I? My name is MerlinDarkMage. I'm actually a member of Team Instinct, of all people. Part of the Delta group. We have all kinds of fun all day, every day. And my real name is Malin. I won't tell you my last name because it's too easy to figure out. But I work for an airline. I work for the Texas Rangers baseball team. And when I'm not working 2 or 3 jobs and spending time with my lovely, lovely wife, I come and entertain you all while I play games on my iPad because it's fun. So my shows are starting to have more of a format. We're starting to get more and more views and likes and recommendations. So I set up a Twitter account. We will be jamming out some awesome music, and I will start advertising different times when I will be streaming. So, for the first time in forever, a furnace. Now let's take Jar Jar to Gear 10, says Feather Zebra in chat. That's awesome. Oh, I love my viewers. I don't know, what else do people want to know about people? I mean, I'm a pretty honest, open, genuine person. I'm on camera. You know who I am now. You know what I am. I'm a wizard that time travels. And, I don't know. Ranger, you sounded like you had a question.
Just wanted to say that, hey guys, we're getting all this set up. If you have questions during the stream, by all means, please ask. If they are a stupid question, we will call you out. No, we're not going to do that. But no,
I may use Batman voices to answer various questions at various times.
You're right. Right, and then Twitter questions, if you go to the Twitter, which I'm sure Merlin will put up here, put your questions on Twitter, and what we'll do with those questions is we will use those as some of the topics which we're going to get into today, so we can kind of discuss those topics and kind of go over some stuff, which we're going to do. We had some really good feedback in other channels, but we figured Twitter would be the best way to get things going.
Yep. And if you want to follow the Twitter, it's just like I typed in chat right there. It's at MerlinDarkMage, plain and simple. I'm not trying to hide from any of you. Just join on there. You'll be welcomed by a lovely, lovely old Ben saying hello there on a GIF. So, hey, hello. What a lovely, lovely voice. How's the volume for you guys today?
Sounds good on my end, Grandepatron.
It sounds excelente.
Excelente. The music's not overpowering. Everyone can hear you guys. You can hear me.
I like it.
You can hear Kylo Ren. Hey, if stuff's not working, I need to know so I can make sure. Now, we are streaming on Twitch, MerlinDarkMage, and we are on YouTube, MerlinDarkMage channel today. So we're everywhere.
Yes, we are. Grandepatron, why don't you introduce yourself, please?
Okay.
The man that needs no introduction, the man of all streams, who graces all streams with his amazing presence.
I go to everybody's stream because I'm an equal opportunist streamer. So
equal opportunist streamer.
That sounded totally sexist. I'm reporting you to some organization.
You did report me to somebody. I'm on Team Skunk. I'm the guild leader of Team Skunk Omega, and Merlin and I and a few others kind of helped organize all of the Team Skunk guilds.
Big surprise! Here we were. Shout out to Mr. Skunk himself. I had apparently missed that Mr. Darktron had made some allegations, and Skunk came out and made an apology. Never even noticed. Don't care. I'm still on the Team Skunk Discord. I like hanging out and talking to those guys. I'm friends with Mr. Grey Poopah here. And don't sweat it, guys. It's a game.
It is just a game, but I totally agree with you.
Continue, my friend. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut in.
So, I do a little bit of streaming myself. Do a little bit of streaming on Lord Skunk's channel and on the Team Skunk channel, and then also on Grandepatron. And in our guild we have some other streamers that most people probably know, the Ritual Gaming guys, and Merlin's been on the Ritual show as well.
Yes, so awesome Hong Kongness.
That is, they are all from Hong Kong, and kind of put myself in the middle. Not a heavy whale, not a free-to-play player, but somewhere kind of in the middle. Everybody thinks it's a little unusual that I do not pull chromiums. So that's probably the main difference that you would see if we were playing together. Is I'm not a chromium puller.
What's a chromium? Is that a slot machine?
It's sort of like it is very similar in more ways that I
like marijuana. Are you using marijuana?
It is like this
You know,
guy just
for people that don't open chromiums, don't start. It's worse than meth.
It is.
Yeah, because once you start, you gotta.
You're committed. You're committed all the way.
Forever will it control your destiny.
So,
Yeah.
let's see. Did my wife text me again? I can't see the show.
I see it this time. Oh well.
Let me
And
fix it for her.
Danger. I'll introduce myself while you go take care of her. And
Yeah, Ranger Danger.
I am in Team Skunk Psy. Let's see, I'm kind of middle of the road too. I know these two knuckleheads and helps
Hi, wife. You
background.
want to come say hi, Glitterface? No.
So yeah, there, I've introduced myself. I do funny voices and watch the chat and help the stream go and try to do my best.
Where's your chrome at?
Grandepatron with a low level amount of sugar, so it makes sense.
Whatever. Huh?
Okay.
No, that's Google. That's not Chrome. I'll show you the power of the Chrome. Yeah, but not the Chromium.
Not so much.
I'm always worried people can't hear him, but can you hear him just fine?
Who?
Ranger.
I can hear Ranger perfectly.
Okay, I cranked his volume to like maximum over 9,000.
That's over 9,000.
Yes.
I literally can beat this guy every time. He keeps beating me back for first, and I'm like,
What?
I mean, he's down to 2 guys, and I got all my dudes left. I mean, it's like, I don't know why he thinks it's just like a great idea to just keep pounding on me. I'm just gonna pound him right back. Anyway, I'm done with my rant now. It had nothing to do, and it was totally. By the way, I subscribed to the Merlin channel, and for some reason, I didn't get the little guy popping up to say I subscribed.
You didn't get the subscribed.
You know, I subscribed to the Twitter channel, and I didn't get the. I thought you said some little guy was gonna come and dance across the screen.
It's Twitch alerts. God, I'm trying to do too much.
Okay, sorry. Anyway, I just thought I'd let you know that I didn't see the little guy dance across the screen.
The live stream will begin in a few moments. Try to retry.
I clicked it, I'm in it right now.
Huh, apparently my wife finds brand new ways to break things. Oh no, it was right there in the corner, sweetheart. It's right here.
I just beat that guy again.
You beat him again? Did you beat him with a stick?
With
You know the
like,
best way to beat someone,
even
Grande?
my royal guard was still alive.
You beat them with a stick while they're asleep.
Like,
Here, I'm just gonna put you on Twitch.
Whatever.
Sorry, I didn't do this ahead of time. I'm a bad husband. I want to watch your show. Oh no, you won't.
It's crazy. It's cray show.
Yeah.
Hey, I did. Speaking of crazy, I did something even crazier. I did a 1.5-hour stream from the beginning. I actually started a new account, a brand new account. It's level
You started
17.
an alt? You have an alter ego? Alright, after the ad, you should be able to watch it.
Yeah.
If it doesn't work, come throw glitter at me. Have some more water there while you're here, wonderful lady. I mean, I'd make Ranger do it, but I think he'd cry. Oh, did I show you this other Stein we bought? Check this out.
No, show.
Here, I'll go full screen camera.
The clear one?
Oh no, hold on. No. Where's my damn full screen camera? Hold on. This is not the droid you're looking for, you knucklehead, he says.
Not the Stein either.
Oh, that's pretty sweet. Now, what's interesting is you got that at a Renaissance festival.
No, I didn't get this at I did not get this at a Renaissance festival. I did not. Oh, Show me the power. Rawr, 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 rawr. Rawr.
Hey, you two must cuss a lot in the movies because they bleep everything he says.
He is the filthiest character.
He is without a doubt the
What?
filthiest character. Oh,
Hey,
man.
look, it's James Earl Jones.
Is he inside there? Is James Earl Jones inside of that thing? So,
Is he inside that thing? Is that what you just asked me?
yeah, is he inside that thing?
Now new with every Darth Vader Stein, you get James Earl Jones. What am I doing here?
Oh, it's funny. Hold on, I'm gonna run a challenge on Otto while I continue to fix her iPad issues here.
So Ranger and Team Skunk Psy, you guys are looking pretty hard at a Tier 7 raid, huh?
Yep, we're doing it tomorrow, as a matter of fact.
What? This isn't that difficult once you get it set up.
You know, I'm just, it's just kind of some big news, So I thought I'd kind of help him share his big news.
We're getting off the car.
It's big news. How big is it? It's great. Just remember,
It's
be
huge.
excellent
Huge news.
to each other.
Team Psy for Skunk. We're going to do is build a wall around the Rancor. We're going to kill it. Level 7. We're going to keep everybody else out. It's going to be huge. It's beautiful. It's what we do. We're going to kill the Rancor.
Nice.
We're going to make Grand Patron. We're going to make Grand Patron pay for it.
You make me pay.
Make him pay what?
Credit. Credit.
We don't accept Republic credits here.
It's huge.
It's huge. So you guys want to get into why we are actually here today? The whole format of this show was to reveal was to reveal Kylo Ren and then screw around the rest of the time.
Yeah,
And we are here to discuss. 40 minutes later, we're here to discuss the best assist characters in the game.
Wait, you had some opening topics, right?
Yeah, we have some opening. Yeah. So there's some things we want to cover before we go to our debate.
I guess I should log in and look at it. Go ahead, Ranger.
I've got it. Okay, I'm on top of this.
Me too. We're both looking at it.
Thank you, Grandepatron. So.
Pardon me. Would you like some Grandepatron?
Futini!
Okay.
All right. So first news that we want to just briefly cover is Tiny Grimes.
Oh yeah! Yeah, Tiny Grimes came out and made a cool announcement the other day. Hey, Grande, you're on stream. Look at you, you Dooku scumbag. Gear 10 Dooku on here. Is it working?
I have my Gear 10 Dooku.
Son of a...
There
then
I
you can
am.
chat,
Yeah,
Merchie.
my first Gear 10. I'm so excited. Can I just tell you, I breathed a little small sigh of relief today.
Hey, am I on there? I'm your buddy. Do I have anything on there?
I don't know. I went past it. I don't know. Oh no! Okay, back to Tiny Grimes. So, old Tiny Grimes in his cool hat came out with a big announcement the other day. He is going to be part of a particular team. He's giving the free-to-play perspective to EA, where he's testing new things. He's going to be like beta testing some things in the background, and he's going to know stuff way ahead of any of us. But they've asked him for input, and he made a 15-minute video announcement that he was excited to partake in that. Partake in that. So I'm really excited to hear that for him. So congratulations, Mr. Grimes. I tried to reach out and get him on the show with us, but apparently Remon asked to try and get him on Team Skunk too, and he hasn't commented or accepted nor declined. So
do you want to know something really cool?
You're his #1 supporter.
Well, there's two of us.
You're Tiny Grimes' #1 supporter. Take credit.
So, am I really? I don't know if he's #1 supporter, but I like the guy. He seems pretty cool.
Yeah.
And he's supposed to be live streaming tomorrow.
That's true. He did put an announcement out, didn't he? We'll have to go check that out tomorrow.
So I'm a little interested to see how he's going to do that. And
well, it's definitely not going to be this sucky format where Kylo Ren plays my game for me. It's not going to be like our show. It's going to be better.
I don't know. I just wonder if he's going to use Discord to do it or not.
I know. So he's going to be testing for EA, I guess.
Yeah.
With for I guess aspects of free to play.
Yeah.
That's his focus, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So any
And
other comments about that?
my guess is the reason why they're doing that. He has 2 supporters, and I'm one of his 2 supporters. So I'm at least his first or second biggest supporter. My guess is that that EA is losing some of their players, some of the players that don't spend a ton of money. They've got, and basically, if you have less than $20 in the game, you quit. And they're trying to not make those people quit. So how do they do that? How do they make people not quit?
Don't limit my gameplay. Don't tell me when to do all this stuff. Yeah, we've had discussions about that.
Right. We've had this discussion many times, and so
privately and publicly.
That's probably why he's part of that group.
Good.
Is because
Well,
they're having some challenges.
I'm here, EA. Come ask us. We'd love to help you.
Yeah, come on, EA. We will tell you our thoughts.
And they won't
Alright,
be. They will
moving
be
on
constructive.
Moving on to the next bit of news is Han Solo was unlocked.
Yes, old Han Solo.
Han Solo was unlocked.
Apparently he shot first, is what EA is in CG Capital Games is trying to tell us. I don't have him. I'm only at 47 out of 145, but
Well, you're further along than me. I think I'm at 17.
Yeah.
woo, yeah,
Zero. I'm at 0.
you sexy devils. John Wilkinson
Yeah,
says they can ask me. He quit. Good old John Vapes quit.
Yeah, John Vapes quit, so they could ask John why.
It's like his exit interview. He's like, F you, F you, F you, F you. You're cool.
You're cool.
I'm out.
John Wilkinson says they can ask me about EA.
Yeah,
They
that.
should ask John Wilkinson.
Yeah, he was the reason we're joking about it with him, and he'll laugh in chat here in a second. Is he was a victim of the Vader iOS bug exploit. He logged in or out maybe on his device for who knows why. You have a girlfriend, whatever. You swap each other's game centers. You log out to make a payment. I don't know. Whatever happened. But he didn't do anything. He immediately contacted CG and EA and said, "Hey, I got this double bug where I could technically have the possibility to collect things twice today. I don't want to. I want to be a good, honest person." So what did they do? They banned him for a week.
Yeah.
What does that? What does that tell you about this day and age? Don't be. Don't. Yeah. Law don't go around here, Texas law, man. Law dog.
I heard you the first time.
That's right. Shut your big yapper, ya Ike.
Shut up, Ike.
John says, I logged out of Game Center and they nerfed me.
They did more than that. Jeez.
Yeah, they neutered him just like they neutered Yoda when they made a contact to Oprah and said, "Hey everyone, you get Yoda for free. Here you go." But anyway, Han Solo here. He's got his cool. He gets to shoot first ability that no one has yet to see anywhere. I have not seen a video or anything, but
They sort of played a video, but he didn't have multiple people in the video, so it's kind of hard.
Crimson Tide's asking, wasn't the Vader exploit during the Omega event way back when too? Yes, it was. That really screwed him out of some stuff. Yeah,
I remember. That's part of the reason why he quit.
there are some people out there that are way further ahead than some of us for not so good reasons.
Agreed.
So what do we want to talk about with Han Solo? I mean, for most people that watch us, yeah, we're looking at him dancing around. He's like, "Woo, look at me, I'm Han Solo. I'm Han Solo."
That shoot first, man. I think that's gonna be ridiculous.
The only thing I hope that this does not do is make everybody in the game have to have Han Solo on their arena team. Please don't do that. Please, for the love of God. And I think when that ability's maxed out, I think there's supposedly someone data mined or something. It lasts for. It's a 2-turn stun. Come on, get that out of the game. That's just not gonna fly, unless I mean if that's the case, you need to be farming your Admiral Akbar right now, or buy Rex. Get the cleanse.
Yeah.
The cleanse is on.
Cleanse has started to become a big thing, which we will get into much later on. So I think we've looked at Han Solo enough. Anyone
Okay.
want to talk about on that one?
Nah, I don't need to do a step-by-step with his abilities and stuff. I mean, until we can actually see the man play in game, what good is it? I mean, should I farm him? Well, you gotta complete raids to farm him. Yeah, farm away. Yeah.
Farming, you would like it.
Ah, you will
Alright,
farm.
next
You.
thing,
Next thing is we're gonna
Emily,
go.
Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes Addiction and You.
Yeah, I kind of covered that with the Chewbacca doll earlier.
Did you? I didn't know you had covered that.
It's okay. You're reading from the agenda. I went total rogue on you. It's a rebellion. I rebel. But no, there's for any of you that need some entertainment. Let's venture to the land of YouTube. Let's go over to my right monitor here. And if you just go to YouTube, I'm trying to remember what it was called. Is it like Emily, Star Wars, Galaxy Heroes, or something like that?
Just type in Emily SGOH and it'll come right
Here it
up.
is. So we have Miss Emily Hill, not Hall, so she's not related to me. But this fine chick here comes out and talks about why Galaxy Heroes app is addictive, how it's pleased her and upset her about things. And it's very, very entertaining. Some stuff hits so close to home, it's scary. But, I mean, she's a very passionate fan, so check her video out, listen to her thoughts. I think she gives some good feedback. Unfortunately, there were points in the video where I think she might have gotten a little emotional, had to edit them out. So, I can totally understand that. So, alright, what's next on the agenda?
Well, Feather Zebra says, can you react to the banana dance, Dr. Gene?
I have no idea what that is.
No, don't even get started. It gets really don't. Just,
Okay.
Just ignore that comment.
Grandepatron has vetoed you, Mr. Zebra, so I'm sorry.
We don't even need to go there.
Our issue number 1 for the debate topic of the week. Who is the best ally assist character?
Who is the best assister? Who can help you wipe Rey? Who can help wipe Rey and Leia off the face of the planet the fastest?
The fastest. So we're going to take an in-depth look at all the assist characters. And
So what I'm going to do, for those that have never used SWGOH.gg, it's a very powerful website. You can keep track of your account, make sure you're on it. It's very useful. I use it all the time now. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go under the characters tab, and for any of our debates where we're talking specifically with characters, I go into the filters here, and I'm going to go into the ability classes, and I'm going to pick assist. So in the game today, as it stands on May 30th, 2016, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 characters that are in assist, have an assist ability or passive. Now, the only thing that's interesting about this is I think they need to put Phasma in here. I don't see her listed. She's not.
We talked about that. Yeah.
She's not. She's not directly listed as an assister, but her leader ability does give a chance for an assist. So they need to update that. That's the only thing I see wrong with this.
Yeah, and it's much higher for the first order person. So if you have like first order TIE Pilot, Kylo Ren, their ability.
Oh, I'll show you Kylo Ren. He's already been and come and gone on the stream, man.
Okay, I got another one. So now I got another one. Just while we're talking about assist characters, I have the ability to get Stormtrooper Han or Phasma to gear level 9. Which one? Phasma. That's my first
Phasma.
choice.
Yeah.
C. You know why?
Because of this, because she's better in raids, and
Yes.
because of this assist.
Yes.
Yes. Plus her turn meter with the advantage. I mean, Phasma's turned out to be.
And I think
use her on my defensive team.
not that we just totally derailed this conversation, but Grande is very good at that, so we're gonna have to spank him off stream later. Yeah, I think you can take her 10 now without any other gear, so that's good. Han, you're gonna need another furnace to get to 11. Yeah, so Chewbacca comes on and goes, yeah. It's kind of like Here, you guys ever want to know how I do the sounds for all the different sounds? Here's my soundboards. Boop. Soundboard. So anyway.
So let's get into the debate. Who is number one? Now, most people would say it's Qui-Gon Jinn.
Qui-Gon Jinn, the old man hippie.
Now, the debate will be, is Qui-Gon Jinn the best, or one of these other characters just as good or better than Qui-Gon Jinn? Let's discuss.
Ready, set, go.
Pretty much.
I'm gonna have to tell you that I'm a big Qui-Gon Jinn fan.
I am as well.
So, interestingly enough, Qui-Gon Jinn actually can go to Gear 11.
Just barely.
He gets
Like a-
he gets there, but then it's like a bottle rocket. Ah, I got there. Nothing else to add. Oh.
Going to Mars and leaving right away.
That was pretty hardcore. Now, he is very cheap to gear. A lot of people have pointed that out for the longest time. I will give credit where credit is due. Mr. Lord Skunk himself has said Qui-Gon Jinn's in the long haul for him too. I mean, it only takes 360 purples. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, for characters that can do what he can do.
So,
But overall, his utilities are just incredible.
so I think if we look at the list of characters, let's see who can get to what gear level. Ayla can go to 10. Biggs, I don't even know what Biggs can get to. What can Biggs get to?
Well, if you click on characters database gear, you can actually get to all of them. So if you go characters and then you click gear, you can see every character and know exactly where they can go. So
Character where?
So if you go, I'm gonna do it the same. SWGOH.gg, and then you're on the main page. You go to characters, and then you go to database.
Gear.
Gear. There's one of these here where you can. It's character stats. That's what it is. Character stats, and then you click the gear button, and it will show you Chewbacca, First Order Stormtrooper, Jedi Anakin, Qui-Gon Jinn, Resistance Pilot,
Gear.
First Order TIE Pilot.
Okay, you don't need to read them all. Okay, I got it. I'm there. Okay, so of the characters we just had on stream, I see IG86 is here.
Yep.
Qui-Gon.
Yep.
And that's it for Gear 10. I mean, Gear 11. Gear 10, we would include fives. Tusken Raider, Ayla.
I think the rest of them are
And the rest are 10, right? Everyone else can get to 10 in the game. So there's only two characters on our list that can get to Gear 11. 86 and Qui-Gon. So those are the two lucky winners when it comes to gearing. Make note.
So that's probably first and second then. If not Qui-Gon, then IG86, but only if he's all geared up, maxed up. And I know that I have him gear level 9, and I will tell you that some people have said that you need to put some abilities on his call and assist because it goes -1 cooldown. So you can actually, if you put Omegas on his special, you can go to, it'll get down there. But, so those would be my choices. Oh, hey guys, I'm gonna, I don't mean to eat and run and destroy your stream, but I am gonna have to take off.
Your children are calling.
My children and my wifey is calling.
Good. Hey, if nothing else, family is more important than this game, man.
That's for sure. That's for sure. Well, hey guys, I bid you adieu and have a great stream.
I bid you adieu, sir.
I will let you guys know. Ranger, always appreciate it.
Appreciate you, brother.
All right.
All right. Look forward to next time you stream, sir.
Yes, sir. All right, bye-bye.
All right, bye. So, 86 and Qui-Gon Ranger. Now,
So those are your 11. Now!
what I want you to know is the assist is only as good as whoever's getting called in on the assist too. Emily would agree. We got a troll in the chat today. They're just like, yeah, Emily would agree. But okay, so gear's done. That battle was won quickly. That was a very decisive battle. What I would want to know, and I guess I have to look at the database or stats maybe. Who does the highest basic damage?
A lot of these are Ayla's kind of a pinch between, you know, fives.
So if I'm looking at offensive stats in the game, is this even right? Character stats, physical damage. Grievous, God. I don't know who this guy is, but someone needs to silence him. I really hope it's not someone from Team Instinct in here just trolling me, because that would be bullshit, man. You guys do that a lot to me. It's just upsetting. So anyway, here's 86. He's the first one on our list that I see to pop up that has the highest physical damage. Maybe it's under abilities. Hypnotic Talent, are you hiding in here?
Yes, sir.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good. Did you feel the pull? Did you swerve?
Yeah, well, it looks like I got in here just in time because you sounded kind of confused on if that list was even correct. And you kind of have to correlate between the person's physical damage and how much their actual basic ability has for base damage. So you have to consider both those two things whenever you're calculating how hard somebody's basic hits.
Oh, good. We have a numbers man here. That's good. I just like to push buttons and kill stuff. I don't really like the numbers side of it. That's when it becomes a job. So if I look at abilities, 86 by himself has the max damage ability of 7k, and that's not including the assist. His base ability can go up to 5900. That's pretty high. Am I reading that right, Hypnotic?
I think he's the highest one.
Wow. So when we were at level cap 70, Geonosia and Soldier, a little no man out of nowheresville, Geonosia, was dangerous. Now we got a little nobody IG86 stepping up saying, "Hey guys, I'm the dark horse you all should be farming right now." That's what I'm kind of reading right here. Anyone else picking up on this?
No, 86 is a great character, and the fact that he can go to gear 11 gets rid of his main problem, which is his squishiness.
His survivability. He gets a little extra protection there.
Yeah,
he's
absolutely.
definitely glass cannon.
Interesting. Yeah.
One factor about some of these assist characters is their assists can do extra damage, but it's only if you have the right team members with it. Like for IG86, it's dual Tusken Raiders, it's other Tusken Raiders.
Right.
So
well, and here's the thing, I guess. I mean, when we have so many, it was easy when it was old Ben versus Dooku, because then we could just look at, A and B, right? With this, we've got so many other options. We're like, okay, Tusken Raider, he has lower damage, but he also can do turn meter reduction, just like Qui-Gon, right? They both have a chance to take away turn meter. Then it's a question of who has better potency. I think Qui-Gon has more potency than Tusken Raider. If I'm mistaken, please correct me. I don't know everything, guys, and I'm willing to admit it. But what Tusken Raider does have, just like Hypnotic pointed out, Tusken Raider has a lot of protection, and his health pool is pretty high in comparison to other DPS attackers.
Yep, Fives is in that category. He's got a ton of health and stuff.
Same for Fives. Fives isn't there to deal damage. He's there to hopefully call in a Ray with an Omega ability that just goes slap. Just goes pop.
Yeah, and even though Tusken Raider is tankier, he's actually faster than 86.
when we're looking at speed.
by a couple points.
Yep.
All right,
Who's
so
the fastest, Qui-Gon?
oh wait, here we go. Let's just look
Yeah,
overall.
Qui-Gon's the fastest.
You have to remember he loses to Geo though. Geo's the faster.
Well, but I was gonna say yes, that's true. But a lot of people who run Qui-Gon have a tendency to run him as lead.
True, and that
Pretty
does
frequently.
make up for that. Depending on lead, man, this debate just got like, okay, we were going to talk about it, and then, but wait, there's more. It's like a bad infomercial that won't stop.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Tuscan Raiders 121. He's pretty slow. He's got 2 points over 86. Fives
Well,
is
you know
even
what?
slower.
You guys completely forgot about Akbar lead. So that's another problem.
You guys,
Well, I mean,
you guys completely forgot about this. Oh, I know. There's so much to keep track of. You're right.
because some of these characters, you know, synergize with certain, you know, other certain characters that help them with their speed and other things.
I mean, if we're gonna go that route, Hypnotic used to run Ewoks quite a bit. I know Chirpa's base speed's low, but I mean they're giving each other different buffs, and then you're on basic hit, you're getting turn meter, and then you're getting the speed up on the ability from. Is it Chirpa or is it?
Chirpa.
Yeah, Chirpa gives the speed up.
Yeah, it's actually awesome because that call and assist ability actually is the speed up ability.
That's right.
It does damage. And
We're talking
gives
about-
everybody speed up, and
we're
it's
ta-
not just the Ewoks that speeds up; it speeds up everybody.
Right, we're talking about tribal unity, where it gives all allies, everybody, speed up for 2 turns. Now they are punished with less damage, but it is a big deal.
So we were gonna say who would be top 5. So we can let the folks out there know who they really need to focus in on. Who
Well-
would you say would be, or giving them a rough idea. They don't have to go in this order.
The nice
Just
part,
pick 5.
okay, so the nice part about this to make this easier is if you're not pay to play, you can't have the sexy blue gal pal Ayla or Echo. So you can forget about those two if you're free to play. Now the thing about Ayla is, I mean, even if you Omega her, you only have a 35% chance to call an ally when she attacks. Not super high. It's not where, hey, I push a button and I'm guaranteed an assist. So that makes her very, very less appealing, but she has other things in her kit that makes her more, she'll fit in for different scenarios. So now Echo, which is his follow-up, or which one is his that's, he gives turn meter, but where's his actual assist? Here we go. Whenever another ally uses a basic ability during their turn, he has a 30% chance to assist. And he's penalized by almost half, 40% less damage. So again, those two aren't really a true assist character. They need a proc. You have a chance to assist. They're not guaranteed.
So it's not reliable.
And in my book, that kind of loses you points if you're really wanting that extra damage.
Right.
It's
Kind of thing with Phasma.
It's an RNG based, yeah. I mean, and she's not even on this list like she should be. But I don't know. What do you think,
Right.
Hypnotic?
I think anything less than an 80 or 85% chance should not be considered like anything consistent enough. When you have these Obi-Wan leads and these other leaders that are dodging, it just adds another dimension to how likely you are to actually do what you're expecting to do. And
Right.
so I think having consistency in this meta is really important.
In
But
this
the only
meta,
inconsistency is actually dodging.
what is the meta?
Well, I think it's an evasion meta, and it's also there's a lot of heavy stun going on too, which
Well, we're going to get into that now.
in turn is causing not potency, but whatever. What's the resist? The resist for call it tenacity. It's making tenacity extremely important as well.
Right, and
I don't think that's ever going to change until RG changed.
till Royal Guard is changed.
Yes, because of his stun, and his likeliness to hit it is really high.
Wow. And let's see. Let me start this other podcast. There we go. So we still got some music.
And there are a lot of assists on teams now, and I mean more often than not, I'll be, oh yes, RG got called in for assist. Oh wait, that
Yeah.
means I'm stunned.
That means.
So
Yeah.
you want people with good basics if you're making an assist team. Like you mentioned before, your assist is only as good as the person you call in. But actually, when it comes to IG86, that's not exactly true because he does do a lot of damage on his own. The person he calls in doesn't even get any damage reduction, whereas somebody like Phasma's leader gets damage reduction. Well, yeah, if it gets a droid though, you get crit damage.
75%. It's
crit
crazy.
damage, so you have to crit to get that benefit at all. Which in certain teams is really easy to do.
Yeah, Tusken Raider I think has the same kind of thing where it's a crit damage or something like that with his assist. If it's a Tusken Raider that's jumping into the fray to assist.
Right.
I think Tusken Raider's assist is consistent than that.
Is more consistent on
Yeah,
what?
see, it's both attackers deal 75% more damage.
If it's a Tusken.
Flat damage if it's Tusken, yeah. Whereas on 86, it's if they crit, they get 75 crit.
Yeah. Always that but wait, there's more side to an ability, right?
But who doesn't have a Phasma on there? In their, like so many people have Phasma. She's in
Well,
guild.
if you're in the United States, thanks to viewers internationally, I mean, too bad you didn't get all those free Phasma shards from EACG. Remember when they came out and said, "Here, have Phasma shards." No one remembers that. It's just me. Did I dream that?
Oh no, I had that too. Yeah.
Okay, so I was kind of poking fun at the meta because some people argue about what is meta, and that's a whole other topic for another time. Is there really a meta right now? And
Well, that was the next topic of the discussion.
that is we'll get to there later. But
So just focus on who's.
if we're looking at who has the highest power now, I don't know the exact equation to power. I'm sure Hypnotic has some input on there. Heroes says, I'm in Canada and I still got free Phasma shards and sticks his tongue out at us. Crimson was only iOS users got Phasma, so maybe I've been corrected. I'm not sure. But power, what dictates power in this game? What is the definition of power? Want to take a shot at it, Ranger? Hypnotic?
How much damage you do? That's what I would think it would be.
Well, is it a...
No, it's not. It's just a cumulative total based on like all stats. But I think I think health and protection weigh in a lot more than offensive stats do.
I would agree because I mean Geonoser Soldier has lower power than like 5, so power must be weighted heavily more on health and which would be strength and protection and such. If you have a higher power, and it may, I'm sure gear has a factor in it. Whoever has more gear requirements has to have more. Power is health, armor, and protection, says Ken. So there we are.
There we go.
So if you're wanting, and when we're talking about the meta right now, who's echoing right now? Ranger?
I don't know.
But when we're talking about quote unquote the meta, it definitely feels like it's kind of power heavy in terms of it's a survivability meta too. It's the tanky DPS. I think I'm echoing on Hypnotic, so it's messing me up. But anyway. Yeah, John's out here. See you later, Vapor.
See you, John.
Well, what else do we want to debate on here? We've gone over who's speed. We've gone over power. Health is a part of power.
Ranger.
It's Ranger.
Ability. It's me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just muted my mic for the last like 30 seconds to make sure. Now you're echoing me too.
Give me a second. As we get into technical difficulties.
So has anyone been playing with Biggs? I haven't even bothered gearing him at all yet.
I have
I've
not.
farmed
I haven't
him up,
started farming him.
I haven't done anything with him yet myself,
Do you-
but honestly, he looks kind of excellent. 75% crit chance of a critical hit is
That's-
huge.
That's kind of a big deal, yeah, especially if you're on a crit team. Tusken Raider's
Especially with
unique
my
is
current
so
leader.
good, says Feather Zebra. Let's look at that real quick. The unique,
15% offense for each Tusken team.
yeah, if you're running like with Shaman and stuff, yeah. If Big's unique is the best though, says Zebra. He says he gets 100% turn meter and evasion up for 4 turns after surviving a critical hit. Holy shit. I never saw that.
I didn't either.
Now that's Omega. I mean, that's level 8. Maxed out.
Yeah. The only thing that changes is the evasion up duration. From 3 turns to 4 turns.
3 to
with
4?
The Omega.
If I go in and look
7,
down here.
Still getting 100% turn meter.
So yeah, even if you don't put an Omega in it, you're getting 100% turn meter if you survive a crit. Now, Rex lead, which is pretty popular right now on my server, is only specific to clones, or is it half? Let's go look. But if you have a Rex paired with Biggs, that would be really scary, because you get 100% turn meter with him, but the rest of your team's getting turn meter up too if they survive crits. It's very anti-crit. Wow, that is pretty strong. And then his, let's see, Cadet's aim is his basic. Physical damage to a target enemy with a half a chance to gain half critical chance up for 2 turns. Okay. $860 purples, so you got to invest a few things in him, but
Yeah.
I remember when people were getting really excited about quote-unquote ships coming into the game, and so some people were like, well, I farmed Biggs just in case ships actually come. They haven't come yet.
Yeah, and I think the problem is that people haven't really put the time of day into him. I see him, his only real flaw is his speed, because for the amount of damage he's going to be doing, he has a decent amount of health and protection.
Yeah.
But his speed is the only shortcoming. Now we do have a lot of people farming rebel leaders currently, or rebel related people, and so somebody like Akbar, for example,
Yes.
will give speed up. And a lot of people were really excited about Lando, and some people even geared him, and he gives speed up to rebels now too.
Yeah, which
Just
is
the scoundrels.
which has really been helped. Yeah, that hidden scoundrel event that we still haven't seen, right?
I'm ready. I don't know about you guys.
And then
I
I don't know, on the door phase and phase 3 on the Rancor, Rebels seem to do quite well right now too. So for those people that invested there, I mean, they haven't been punished fully.
No, I don't think so.
So yeah, I'm pretty interested to see what Biggs looks like after we've had more time to bring up our bench, because he's definitely not on an A1 tier 1, but
Well, I'm gonna
he's
put you guys
worth
on the
looking
spot
into.
here.
What?
Well, I'm gonna put you guys on the spot because the question is, who is the best ally assist character? If you guys had to make one choice, if I put a gun to your head, it would be a cat gun, not a real gun, but it would make a big sound. If you had to pick one character overall with their abilities and everything we just looked at, who would you say would be the person that you would want to get first, or do you think would be overall good in all areas, say maybe arena or GW or raids, or your thoughts on one character you think who is the best ally assist character?
Well, I'm always biased to Ayla because that was the reason I got Yoda when I started the game in February. Was I went and got her and farmed her up, and I like the fact that she can assist, but she's not the best. I just like her personally. Tusken Raider, I liked Tusken Shaman and Tusken Raider together in Arena for a long, long time. I'd run a Dooku lead with Tusken Raider and Tusken Shaman, so he can just survive. Right now, if I put GS on my Arena team, I actually get picked on because people can just give and kill him so fast. GS is great in the raids, but he just doesn't get it done in the Arena for me like he used to, because I'm dealing with a lot heavier duty, sustained, tanky teams that can just decimate him quickly. He has no health steal. He has no sustain. He gets the turn meter if you omega his ability, not swarm, but the other, what's the other one called? Hive Tactics. It's really nice, and it's been beneficial on raids, but it just doesn't get it done unless, if you're running a double taunt team, maybe you can keep him protected, but, I mean, I can run a Leia and Ray.
That's where I've seen him use is those double taunt teams with.
So he can
Real
be deadly
Guard
protected, but he's just so squish. I mean, if I have him protected, I would put my money on him. If I'm running a droid team, I really want to finish 86 up. Out of this list of characters, he's the one I'm getting done first because he can go to gear 11.
Yeah, I'm working on 86. I have him 7-star in gear 8, I believe. But you have to get him higher gear because he's squishy. He's the definition of squish.
All of my answers excluded Qui-Gon because Qui-Gon's the man. He's got that ponytail, and he will hunt you down, and he will get an assist on you.
Well, he's the answer to the question.
He is.
We can't talk about him or the conversation's over, and this is a stream, so we drag things out longer than they need to be dragged out.
That's precisely correct.
So
Everybody else can be better than him in a niche, but Qui-Gon Jinn is the best answer to every situation.
I agree.
Not to any situation. Does that make sense?
The most versatile.
Absolutely.
I mean, his title says versatile attacker. There's your answer.
Yeah. There you go.
He just can do too much. So if you haven't farmed Qui-Gon Jinn, you need to get on it. So I think we've beaten that topic into the ground. Unless you guys want to add anything else. If not, I'm moving on to the next point of discussion: the meta. What is currently the meta? What is meta? Some people ask, I had a couple questions. What is meta? For those that don't know, I'm sure if you're watching this stream, you do know, but just to make sure it's most effective tactical advantage. So what is the meta? What is the current meta? What will be the future meta we think will happen? And not just for PvP, but for Galactic War, raids, because the meta could be anything for any of those scenarios. So let's open it up and let's start, let's say, for PvP, because I know Hypnotic had said something about the meta being dodge and everything like that. So go ahead, sir.
Want me to open up about what I think the current state of the meta is?
Yes, and then we'll have Merl tell you how you're wrong.
You could say this is like the state of the Union, only it's the state of the meta in the galaxy.
Friends, nerds, lend me your ears.
Well, yeah, I'd say that when you talk about meta, the first thing that you need to go to, and you need to look at this limited pool of leaders that we have, that are effective and that are consistent and in the top. But those come down to right now Obi-Wan and Dooku is still in there. He really hasn't gone anywhere. If you look at the charts, you look at the numbers, he's still there because I think a lot of people have him from before, and not everybody has taken the time to switch over to Obi-Wan, because originally he was Chromium exclusive. Now that he's opened up, people were in the middle of farming other things, and if they are planning on farming him, they're just, in the past few weeks started switching over. So it's going to take people a little bit of time, and of course until their Obi-Wan is 7 stars, they're probably going to continue to use Dooku. But I do think that Obi-Wan is a better leader, and I do think evasion that works for everybody in every situation is what is currently the best meta for leadership abilities. And I also think that you had a really good question earlier talking about all those assist characters, because I think any really solid team has at least one strong assist character in it. If they don't have that assist character, then you're often losing out on a lot of damage, or really risking a squishier team. Right now, we need to have, the way that the meta's shaking out is you really have to have at least 2, maybe 3 tanking characters, and then maybe 2 tanky characters, 2 attackers, and 1 like Qui-Gon Jinn, so like Swiss Army knife, solve all your problems and any problems that you
solve all your problems.
Pretty much.
You know, and so the weird thing is that, like I mentioned earlier, that you have a lot of stun characters too, and that's why Royal Guard is really great, is because he is a tanky character. He forces you to attack him, and he has a chance to stun. So his kit is what we call loaded. He's set. He has a lot in there, and he can fit into anywhere that you have a squishy character and you don't want them to die. He forces people to hit him. They get 50% health. Bam. Now people have obviously learned to work around this by killing people from above 50% health with hard hitters like Ray, or also with assist characters, things like that. Those kind of resolve your problems a lot. But there's a lot going on, and bottom line is, now there's one leader that's not evasion that I think is a part of the meta, and people overlook because not many people have Leia necessarily, and that's Akbar. I think Akbar lead and Leia by themselves as the only rebels on that team is a scary, deadly combination, because you want to be forcing that leadership ability to be calling in Leia every time that you use a regular, like buff ability. Somebody like Phasma's turn meter gain plus advantage, or because basically anytime you use it, and then you also almost always have to have a Rey in there because she just hits so hard and she protects herself well. And the good thing about Rey is you don't necessarily need to have a Royal Guard on your team to keep her protected. But that's the best way to do it for a longer period of time. But usually with evasion being on there, people can't really get out enough damage to kill before
she gets
one of your taunters.
She gets foresight, and we still think that she has the highest dodge rate in the game, and I have to keep muting Ranger because I can hear myself. So, but yeah, I mean, Rey can hold her own basically, and if there is a one must-have character in the game, unfortunately, that is the case, and it is Rey right now. So for those of you looking at the stream, what I'm looking at right now, and I'm wondering if this is where Hypnotic gets some of his information, is over here we're looking at the meta report, and you can see what leaders are being used. Do you guys ever look at this? This is on the same on SWGOH, where it's talking about who the highest used leaders are right now. And this is based off of almost 400 teams, and this is the rank 1 leaders. Count Dooku and Old Ben are still leading the way. They're leading the pack. Qui-Gon's still in there. Rex is a pretty heavy-duty dealio right now for the pay-to-plays. Phasma's made a rise. She's jumped up quite a bit. Akbar as well, and Stormtrooper Han. Then you have like the people that are still running droids with HK and Lumi.
Yeah.
Thank you for the follow. I don't have the alert set up on there. Let's see who that was. Hypnotic Talent. Thank you for the follow. There, I switched screens so that I could see real quick. I was like, who is that? Let's go back to the right monitor. So you got to see the Tusken dancing around. So if we broke it down, there's basically 5 primary leaders in the game right now in this meta. And dodge evasion is still huge, like what you were just talking about. Qui-Gon and speed is a big deal. And honestly, turn meter is still a big thing. So Ken made a comment about turn meter would have been the next meta if it wasn't nerfed due to the raid with tenacity now resisting it. I think that's a game balance in terms of PvE. I don't think turn meter's been nerfed in arena though. I think people just realized tenacity's a big deal, just like you mentioned earlier, where hey, we can resist things, so I resist you.
Yeah.
Now let's see, rank 1 all characters.
In the past, I don't think that turn meter was resistible in PvP in any way. I think now maybe I've just this is just a feeling, but I think now it seems like it does get resisted.
Yeah, it does. Or part of that's the characters are also getting geared more now that the quote-unquote unobtainables are in the game, and now you're getting higher armor, and characters that have less potency aren't quite penetrating the way that they need to. And that's kind of a big deal when you need to quote-unquote penetrate. Yeah, it's kind of a big deal. Now, if you're rank 1 through 10, I'm just looking because there's 3 different tiers. There's the rank 1. So basically this tells you there's about 400 shards out there, unless people just haven't synced. 15, almost 1,600 teams. Count Dooku is a behemoth right now. He is 16% of all leaders right now in the game. So dodge and evasion is definitely quote-unquote part of the meta. Because, like I always talk about, and a lot of people get upset about evasion and dodge. It's like, well, I used my flurry of blows with Rey on this character, and it dodged. Shit.
I did that yesterday where I had
And so then they got to get their Chewbacca doll out, and they got to go, oh, I'm so upset. Give me a hug, Chewie. I'm so mad. I just blew all of my damage, and it's gone. And
that is why God invented Jack and Coke.
God invented Jack and Coke. Yeah, but I mean,
That was what I was drinking yesterday hard because I did 4 PvP matches and 4 different teams.
And really,
with Ray, who's Gear 9, and was like, nothing.
Oh, it's whiff.
I was like, whiff. Okay, that sucks. I still won, but I was like, that really sucks. Because I had manipulated again. All right, I got this person there. Rogar's taunt's not gonna do. Get in there, Ray. Make something of yourself. You. Okay, now let me rethink what the hell I'm gonna do now.
This is true. Oh man, that's crazy. But aside from dodge and evasion, I mean, I think Hypnotic loves quoting me still to this day when I came out and said, I'll admit I'm a scumbag and I use Dooku lead before I hit level 80.
I'm a scumbag.
Was that you, Hypnotic? You used to be like, that's the quote of 2016 right there. My name's MerlinDarkMage. I use Dooku lead. I'm a scumbag.
I'm a scumbag. It's cause I'm a scumbag.
Well, that's what everybody says. But hi, Merlin.
Who says hi, Merlin?
That's like an AA meeting. Hi,
Oh.
Merlin.
Yeah, that's exactly why. Yeah, I think that's how I prefaced that conversation.
Hi, Merle. Welcome. Guess what? We use him too. I'll be playing. Y'all know y'all be using Dooku and Ben. But front not here on the stream. We know it's true.
Now, if I look at
Yeah,
all...
lead was the only way I ever got first place with them all on my team.
Well, and that, I mean, like you saw at the beginning of my stream today, there's times you don't have any say in the last 10 to 20 minutes of the server before your payout. If you're not getting lucky with hitting the refresh and battle button and you're getting locked out because of a quote-unquote error, fix that shit, CG. Come on, do something different. It's boring. I don't like it. I don't even want to play the damn game. It pisses my wife off that she's like, are you glued to your damn phone for another half hour because it's payout time? Yes, darling. That's stupid. They need to fix that. I mean, my wife doesn't even play and she gets it. It's not fun. So, but, alright, I digress. So if we look at the top 10 characters being used at the moment, for all characters, for ranks 1 through 10, because I'm not looking outside of rank. I mean, we want to be competitive here, okay? Royal Guard, still number 1 used character in the game right now, next to Qui-Gon. Rey is probably sneaking up because people are still hard node farming Rey. I suspect if anyone and everyone could have a Rey on their team, they would.
Yes.
GS. We're talking about assist characters. According to the players have spoken. Qui-Gon is the best assist attacker. GS would be in second, according to the meta report. Followed by third by 5s, just by the numbers of usage. And then I don't even see like Tusken Raider or any of the other characters. Biggs, no one's on it currently. Now, check back in a month or two. I'd be curious to see what it looks like, which we will do. But... that's just interesting to me that GS is still highly used with Qui-Gon and RG and Rey. I mean, there's a team right there. And it's just dependent upon who do I want to be most annoying with. Do I want Yoda in there with me? Do I want for the tenacity up like Hypnotic talks about? Do I want Daka for the revive and the stuns? Do I want Han for the double taunt? So, I mean, if you're looking at a primary arena team to use, Qui-Gon, RG, Rey, GS, and then your fifth spot can change dependent upon who's attacking you or who's on your shard. What do you guys think?
I agree 100%. And all those tunes on that graph, you will see, like on my server, in the top 20, which is usually where I'm at, you will see a combination of all those tunes together.
Yep.
And it's scary how accurate that is. I mean, once in a while, like there's one team on our server, he runs all Jedi, but it's like Ayla, Plo Koon, what's the other defensive tank guy? I can't remember, but I mean, it's like an all-tank Jedi team. It's ridiculous. With Ferris, that's one of the offshoots. Everything else, Rogard, Han, Leia, Rey, Obi-Wan comes into the combinations of those, or Rex with Royal Guard, Rey, Leia, Old Ben Lee, something along those lines. You don't probably ever see any other tunes out there other than one-offs here and there.
Okay, I'm not trying to interrupt you, but Ken commented on the YouTube Gaming app right now. Ken says the top 5 on that is my team other than switching Old Ben in. And it's interesting, I don't even see Old Ben on this chart, but we just talked about on pretty much what that just tells me is if you have Old Ben on your shard and he's lead with those other 4 characters, you win. You are winning the game, Charlie Sheen.
Winning. Tiger blood.
Unless Hypnotic's going to fight me. Here we go. Do it.
I think you take out GS. I think the only reason he's up there is because not everybody has Qui-Gon as easy as they have GS. And I think you take out GS, you put Obi-Wan lead, and then you have also if you have access to him, a Stormtrooper Han. Because the 2 taunts are really great. I mean, if people try to get around this Stormtrooper Han that's generating all this turn meter from dodging and all the survivability, it's really annoying especially with the Obi-Wan lead. And then you have Royal Guard so that if somebody happens to get around one, you still have another taunt. And then you really you only need Rey and Qui-Gon to really do the damage. And also you've got this Obi-Wan that's giving people offense down and ability block, so they can't even do damage while they're trying to hit your Han, who's giving you turn meter.
You know what I like? You know what I like to abuse about the Jedi Mind Trick ability is if I lost the RNG coin flip and the Rey went first and has Foresight up, I can now silence all the other characters and drop her Foresight and try and focus her down before a Stormtrooper Han or someone else goes and totally wrecks my day. But there are times you're going to lose that RNG. I mean, I think this game is like
how you fight every game.
Yeah, and I like that.
Battle will change based on who gets ability blocked, who gets offense down, and that's good. That's really important.
And if you've listened to any of my prior streams, I've actually been touting and jumping up and down because I'm a scumbag saying evasion is good for the game. It mixes it up. It's not the same old boring crap every time. You actually have to think and know abilities and think outside the box and try new things. The thing I'm afraid of right now for people in terms of PvP is that they're getting stuck in, it's not stuck in a rut, but they have a habit. They habitually jump the same people to climb a rank and ladder to get payout every day. They use the same team. And I'm a little worried that they're not going to branch out and try other things, but maybe I'm just getting ahead of that. And that, I mean, we're still farming. It's still early. Some people are still hitting level 80, and the fact that maybe their A team is still not complete, but still, right. I just don't want people to get stuck in a rhythm, and that's what dodge, evasion, and a chance to land certain things gives to the game. That it's not everything is fixed. And what I was going to say is that there are times you or me are going to be wrong. We're going to use the wrong ability. We're going to target the wrong person. We're going to lose the RNG battle, and you're just going to lose. What's good about those is that is when you learn the most in this game. You learn, I shouldn't have done this. I should have stunned Sunfac. No one's talking about Sunfac on here right now, but believe me, for the pay-to-plays, he's coming. When people get him gear 10, he's going to annoy you. He's going to annoy you on top of the evasion because he's just that bug that won't leave you alone. But that's another point for another time. But the point is, there are times you're going to mess up. You are going to lose. Learn from it. Don't get just pissed off. There's a reason there's a 10-minute countdown timer after a battle. 1, yeah, okay, pay him 50 crystals to refresh the timer if you're in a hurry. 2, reflect on what you've learned and apply it to the future battles, because just like Hypnotic says, there's so many different dimensions that we can access with the game now. Ken came back and said Old Ben is greater than Dooku when you omega their leaders and abilities and everything. Yeah, we had that discussion last stream where old Ben was the winner long term, but short term he can definitely be. He's here to stay short term too. But in the long run, I'd put my money on Old Ben. So we've talked about that. Anyway, where do we want to go from here?
Well, with the discussion, that kind of leads us into PvP. We've kind of been hitting on it. You already kind of hit it with the, treating PvP like a chess match instead of super rock scissors. Because before, there's like this team, there's no protection. You went in and it was a speed meta and everything like that. But now it's changed. The addition of protection and the evasion. One of the things that we wanted to talk about today was team synergies. You need to learn how to react to what the game is doing. Just like I said before, when I have Ray go in there and go, nothing, and you have to think, then you have to go, okay, now what do I do with the characters I have, and understanding these characters that they have. And I think one of the things that players need to understand is there's no win button. There's no, what's the best team? Because we've had this discussion, Merlin, before. There's no win team.
I hate cookie cutter. There is no cookie cutter. I mean, the meta report would kind of.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for the follow, Super Maiko. The meta report kind of goes against that a little bit, but the percentage of utilization and usage is so close, and I think over time, people are going to keep moving into different characters that they like because they do get the gear, and some of this is dependent upon who can get what drops and raids right now, which is really annoying a lot of people.
It is.
It is slowed down to a grind. You get gear locked, which, I mean, it's good. The developers needed to slow the game down or people were going to burn out again. That's why they rushed the 70 to 80 cap. But now that we're there, they've given us so much that people are like, whoa, it's almost too much. But hey, you guys asked for it. Ha! But Super Maiko, I hope I say it right. What would I recommend a free-to-play to go for in Cantina shipments once Qui-Gon Jinn and Daka are already completed? I said 5s. Either of you guys have a better suggestion?
No, 5s. That's what I'm working on is I got Qui-Gon, and because me and Ron talked about this, working on Daka, you're tempted to want to go to go to 5s before then, but finish your team to 7 stars. You're going to need her there. She's a utility. She's really good. Then go 5s. I would definitely go in that order. I agree, 1,000%.
Yeah, I think that 5s is a really short answer that a lot of people would probably agree with, but to get into a little bit more depth about his personal situation, and I'll just talk theoretically since I don't know who he has.
That's true.
I think you have to consider, does he have Yoda? Because not every free-to-play player is going to have Yoda. Daka and Qui-Gon are excellent. They definitely could both be used very well on a PvP team. Now, he also says he has Qui-Gon and Daka already.
Correct.
He didn't say if they're 7-star.
That's true.
Man,
so you're making me sound stupid.
When somebody says they're free to play, I always wonder, did you get all the way to 7-star? Because if that Qui-Gon's not 7-star, get him. If that Daka's not 7-star, I mean, maybe not all of us would have gone Daka second. I think that it's a kind of a toss-up between Daka and 5s in most situations. But he went for Daka, so is she 7-star? Because, I mean, even if I might, 9/10 out of 10 recommend 5s, I would never deter somebody from finishing whoever they've started, especially if you're free to play, because you're getting yourself more behind.
He does have Yoda, and all of them are 7-star.
Okay, so this is excellent information. I think 5s is a really great answer unless you find yourself short on damage. I might even recommend Hoth Rebel Scout.
That's true.
Especially if you're going for like Akbar inside of your arena. So I don't know who you're currently farming in arena as well. But there you go.
Awesome. Any thoughts, Merle?
No, I like the Hot Rebel Scout suggestion because that would be good. Now, just to be devil's advocate, for a long time, what was it? And you hang out, you're in his guild, so Remon, does Remon still push Ahsoka Hypnotic? Does he still think that she's a great...
Remon says Ahsoka's really great with the Qui-Gon lead, and but the thing is, I mean, I think if you ask him now, he'll admit that he's not probably running her on his arena squad anymore. No, she's a really great tune, and we found that out because people were pushing for Yoda. And you know, this is kind of what happens when somebody dumps into somebody. They kind of want to finish them off, and so, oh, I have Ahsoka, let's finish them off. And they realize that she's a lot better than she looks on paper, because there's a lot of math there. There's a lot of math going on there, and then you think, oh, that looks like a small, like, insignificant amount. This looks like a small, insignificant amount. But then you do the percentage, and you realize that it brings her up to like above average, you know, damage and above average speed, especially because if you are farming Ahsoka, or you have Ahsoka, you probably already have Qui-Gon. You already have a leader for her to make her even better, even more potent. And so I think he still likes her a lot, but I don't think he's still using her on arena. And now I would agree with that. She wouldn't make my top 15 for sure. She wouldn't make my top 15 like characters for arena.
Yeah, that's the other thing I wanted to work on too, is come up with different tier lists for different scenarios and situations. And even then, depending upon the team you're going up against or in a certain particular raid or a phase, there's always, I could always be wrong. It's kind of like being a weatherman. I mean, I could be wrong all of the time and still give you advice.
She has her place in Galactic War also. That's another thing.
Yeah.
Because she does heal when she crits or whatever. I can't remember exactly how that works.
Well, I think she gets, if she doesn't get picked on, she stays really strong. But as soon as she gets, if she gets attacked by a critical hit, then she loses.
Yeah, she has to be crit, which is kind of nice that it has to be a crit, because that's not going to happen every time.
Right. So.
She has decent survivability too, so at the very least, she's distracting people. And if she doesn't distract them, then she's has pressure on from the damage that she's going to do because of the benefits that she has from her unique.
Well, I think we've covered all
hammered that into the ground.
Yeah. Now, we've been talking PvP, but meta can also apply to Galactic War, and it can also apply to raids. So in raids, you know, maybe turn meter may not be the thing for PvP, but I guarantee you, turn meter makes a hell of a big difference in raids.
It makes a great difference for tier 6.
Tier 6, yeah. Tier 7, you're... Now, the one thing... there is an advantage to Old Ben during the Rancor phases, and I'll just leave it at that. I don't want to give too much away.
Okay, it takes you like 2 seconds of imagination to figure out why. But okay, we'll just leave it at that.
There you go. Imagination Land, you're going to quote South Park on here? That's awesome. Are you going to take us somewhere or not? Jeez, come on, Ranger.
I think this character really strong. They have a really strong presence in the raid, though.
Well, I mean, if you look at a Phase 1 team, which I think I had somewhere saved to show everybody, if you want a really good Phase 1 team, I'm going to put it up on the screen here for a second. So we're going to take a 2-second break from the Galactic War I just started. In my opinion, I'm going to hide my webcam. Here we go. If you can have Rex, if you don't have Rex, it changes for you. But I mean, I'm seeing people pull 700k damage plus consistency on Phase 1 with this team right here. Phasma lead, Rex, Qui-Gon Jinn, Geonosian Soldier, and Rey.
And we said you can substitute Akbar for Rex, right?
Pretty much. Some people may opt for swapping in Leia for GS then, if you're going to run Akbar for the cleanse. Just because, like Hypnotic talked about earlier, those two are almost like the bestest of friends right now, with the synergy.
That team's also awesome with Akbar lead because you get Ray doing her 2 abilities on like basically back to back.
Yes.
If you use that correctly.
The tactical genius.
Yes, exactly. And whenever you use that, Leia gets to attack. So
does that mean
it's
like?
Not even a waste of a turn.
Yeah, I mean the only downside to putting in Leia over GS is now it's an RNG based game, and there's going to be times you're like, yes, I did the damages, and there's other times you're like, I hate you, curse you, Leia, you only shot once. Why couldn't you be like your boyfriend and shoot first and then shoot more often?
I've heard Merle like, all right, Leia's gonna go. Wait, what? No!
Yeah, you've heard me on Discord.
Double attack!
Yeah, you've heard me on Discord when that chick just doesn't shoot 3 times and it disappoints me.
And again, that's why God created that code.
But to make up for it, we have full screen dance parties on the stream right now. Just do
Oh
it!
my God!
It's a full screen dance party. Yes, and then we've got Darth Vader and R2D2 Steins dancing.
Getting crazy up in this mug.
Anyway. And then the Chewbacca doll that I hold close to my heart.
Listen,
In honor of Emily Hill and her Plo Koon doll, I have Chewbacca that I hold close to my heart when I sleep at night. Don't tell my wife; she'll get mad.
Well, she is on Discord now. So
Yeah, well, she already knows. She's like, So let's go back to the Galactic War here, shall we? So what else you want to talk about while we're here? What's on the list? Did we cover everything?
Well, we've covered all the main points of topic for this week.
Okay. Well, I open it up to our special guest, Mr. Ranger and Hypnotic. You two, if there's stuff you want to talk about, bring it up now.
Hypnotic. Now, what would you like to talk about? Is there anything you're feeling about the Star Wars Galaxies that you'd like to get into? I mean, I'd really like you to delve into what really is motivating you or pissing you off in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes.
Kind of frustrating that this game has gone from taking about 45 minutes to an hour of my day to taking 3 hours of my day. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, my wife would agree with you. My wife hates it. She's like, get off your game, let's go outside.
Yeah, and for me it's like, how am I going to find a wife if I have to spend 3 hours a day? You know what I mean?
You're gonna find her in the galaxy, because I'm gonna tell you right now. When I've looked at the analytics on YouTube, 3% of my views are women. There are so many not playing this game that are out there. See what I did right there? I was gonna go one way and I went the other.
No, I'm going to take it that way, because if there's any women out there that would like to meet Hypnotica, or maybe future wifage, Hypnotica, why don't you give us your Twitter handle or something where they can get in contact with you?
You guys could look me up at Hypnotic Talent on YouTube if you really want to. I have literally nothing related to Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes posted, and I haven't used the channel, but feel free to hit me up in the DM.
It's come to that.
Girls.
You like?
Just to be clear, I don't like the edgy kind.
You don't like the edgy kind? What in the name of Jesus and baby Jesus does that mean?
If you go to church and you praise that baby Jesus, you go to church on Sundays, feel free to hit me up in the DM. I'll be your boy.
So any girl that likes Satan is out.
I think Ranger needs to go.
I'll definitely have plenty to say and talk to them about, but
okay.
Probably won't be going on any dates anytime soon.
That's like having a Republican and a Democratic together. That's what that is right there.
Yeah, it works out somewhat like that. But anyways, I do have one other gripe. Let's move on now. Now that it's pretty clear that I'm single.
Right. Okay.
But I mean, since we got that out there, let's move on. Let's talk about something else. We're going to talk about one other thing that upsets me, besides the fact that this game takes 3 hours out of my day now, and it's the fact that I have to decide between character shards for guild shipment exclusive characters and gear.
That is annoying.
That's
an
really
easy
frustrating.
choice for me. That's an easy choice for me. It's gear, gear, gear. That's
To
all I'm
stay
focusing on right now.
competitive, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can get a character, but if you can't gear the damn thing, what's the point? That's what I look at it. So
That's precisely what I've
like,
said too. It's like an echo in
That
here.
hasn't been a problem until recently. If you guys remember, like pre 80, like if you remember before 70, it seemed like you by the time you get people 7-star, you're basically able to do things with them, and it kind of evened itself out in a way. And it doesn't seem to be doing that anymore. Now it's like getting a character 7-star seems almost easy. And
If you have the credits, here's your other gripe is unless you're buying credits, you ain't getting them. Unless you're doing Galactic War, then you're limited on what you're getting.
You gotta do it every day though.
Every day. That's right. You're addicted.
Or
You gotta log
or
in.
You could spend money on this game. You know?
Yeah, you could just pay for money.
That's where me and Remon are at right now. We're like, well, we're not gonna do Galactic War, so just buy credits. Don't tell CG I said that. Be like, oh, maybe we shouldn't make changes to Galactic War. It's making us more money.
It shouldn't be that way though.
It really shouldn't. It absolutely shouldn't.
For the free to plays,
that sound good for the next 2 weeks, but I guarantee you, if that is how it stayed, that people would quit and get upset.
well, they are, and that's why they're asking people like Tiny Grimes to come in and say, "Hey, what could be better?" Well,
and they haven't changed it. I mean, they've made it cost way more.
Nothing.
They made it cost way more to get to max level, but they haven't given us a better way to make.
Here's
that
the thing:
money as we
nothing has scaled credit-wise. Okay, you still get the same 600 stupid freaking credits when you complete the same missions to farm the gear for your characters. Now, you still get the same sucky. I mean, Cantina is good, but you don't get to do it as much because it's more costly. So. When I pull that Bronzium pack opening that you can tell I've stopped opening lately just because, 300 credits, bro! Woo! We're going on a road trip! Yeah!
The grind is over.
Yeah! I'm winning this game. I got 700 just now. Oh my god.
Turn the game off.
Oh, I totally 7-starred all of my bench. I think I counted 13 characters I could take to 7 stars right now. If I had credits. I'm sorry, I'm just not gonna pay. I'm not gonna pay any more money to do that.
To do it?
I'm not. No, I'm not. Why? Because I have so much other stuff to work on right now that it's not worth it to me. I mean, if you want to try and capitalize on someone's impatience, good for you. That's business. But still, come on. So I guess you can tell where my gripe is at is the fact that I'm broke. I'm living in a box, but I still got 7-star Leia.
In a van down by the river.
at least I still got chicken, and I live in a cardboard box, but I got Leia to 7 stars.
I mean,
Or Sunfac, or whoever you want to say. I mean, come on. Now, here's some other stuff. The dodge while stunned bug still exists. If you debuff or you strip Savage's buffs off of him, they stay there still. I've seen it on stream 4 times now. There's so many other broken things. What was the thing you were talking about, Ranger, where Yoda's foresight isn't proccing during raids? Can you tell us about that?
yeah, it's a wonderful thing. You go and bring in Yoda.
It's a wonderful thing.
You're like, well, this will be a good team. I can use Yoda's foresight and help with the Rancors, AoE attack and all that other good stuff. And you go and attack him, nothing. Then Qui-Gon goes in and assists, and he gets another strike. Like, okay, I'll get it this time, and he doesn't get it. And then you attack again, you're like, okay, this is not proccing. What in the name of God is going on? And
Now he's above 50%, right? I hate to ask, but he's above 50%, right?
Yes.
Okay. Just had to call that out in case anyone's ever like, well, hey, stupid, he's got to be above 50% health. Nah.
No, it's like beginning of like a phase, and I go in there, I'm like, all right, let's do this. But it also happens at other times. It's bugs like that have been happening in the game. Not just that, but What did we say? You said something about Qui-Gon Jinn.
Oh yeah, if Qui-Gon's humbling blow is still buggy on certain things, especially when it comes to like SWGOH, or some things aren't giving offense up when he's dispelling them.
Right.
There's
What
a
am I-
problem going around right now where Qui-Gon Jinn will, when you use auto battle and you target somebody else, if there's another character with a buff, he'll use his humbling blow onto them, and then that person becomes the new automatic target.
For everybody.
Yeah, for everybody.
So here's the thing: I'm not a huge auto user. I like to play the game, and I think that sometimes I can best the computer because I'm a human and can think too hard. I don't know, but for
How
people
dare
that
you, sir.
I know, how dare I be so arrogant to say that? Dare I say?
dare
Dare!
you. Lieutenant!
Yeah, but for the people that do like to play on auto, because this has started to take 3 hours out of your life now instead of an hour. Hypnotic. Is it really?
Be on that as much as you want, bro.
It's 3 hours? Seriously?
Well, every other day it is,
Well,
because when you raid, it's like,
Yeah.
it takes so much time.
And it-
and
It depends on your arena too. If you have a super competitive server, there's times I'm having to start pre-locking people at a half hour early just to block people out. I don't like it anymore. It was fun for a month, a couple weeks, whatever. I'm sick of it. It needs to be different. It needs to not suck. Are they ever going to do anything with the guild leaderboard, like rewards? Is there a reason for people to not guild hop and to actually stay in a guild and be number one? Do you get anything for doing that? No, not yet. What would you like to see, though?
Maybe you get extra rewards from it,
Right, but be specific. You want more gear so that it solves Hypnotic's question of why do I have to pick character shards over gear from guild shipments?
That would be nice. I think if you're in those, like, say you make the top 10 guilds on the server, you get additional, gear pieces or something like that in raids. I mean, it would make it competitive. I don't know the whole dynamic of how you would organize that, but I mean, that's an idea,
Yeah.
Something that incentivizes, people to be number one. What's the reward, because I think it would make more people do what, you said, it would make the raids, more competitive. Say, hey,
Look,
guys,
look what Remon just said in chat. This is a good idea. Remon says they should give guild bank coins so you can do more raids.
that could work.
Now that's going to really, for those people that are up in the top ranks, that's going to push them further. It's the only downfall to that. But it does offer incentive.
well, I like that it. No, I would like actual guild currency over.
God,
guild
why are they
bank
beating up on my elder? Leave the poor little Ewok alone! No!
Hey, the computer knows. It knows.
This new generation doesn't respect their elders properly. Tell you.
There we go. I had to put the Ewok soundboard up, and
Oh yeah.
that's what happens when he got spanked right there. Let's back out and start over. I'm surprised. Is Remon not on my Discord? I'm surprised he's not in here talking to us. Let's see where he is.
Test, syllabus, test. Get in here.
Are you supposed to be live on YouTube right now?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing you.
Well, we're
I'll
on.
be able to read the chat.
It's live on YouTube Gaming.
Yeah.
Cool.
Let me send him an invite so he can come talk to us if he's available. I thought he was on here.
I'm sure he has access.
He needs an invite. Let me get it for him. There he is.
I'm gonna suddenly get really quiet. I was about to unveil a huge, deep, dark secret, but now that he's here to watch me, I can't do it because now I have accountability.
Uh-oh. Well, you can direct message me it.
Just
And it's
copy
not
me
what
as
he
well.
probably thinks I'm talking about, because there's another one too.
How many deep dark secrets do you have, man?
Well, earlier you mentioned you were going to ask us about the state of the current meta, and then what we think the meta will be coming up. And we never got to what I think the meta will be coming up.
Where do you think the meta will be?
Because I have theory crafted the best team ever theory crafted.
But you don't want to tell Remon, or you think he's gonna
Well,
disagree?
Remon knows about it, and we kind of agreed that we shouldn't tell everyone.
Ah.
Because it's so broken.
God.
And the best part is that it involves a character that everybody has been trash talking so hard, it's ridiculous.
Now I want to know.
Now it's like Yoda. You must unlearn everything. Hmm.
We'll tune in next week on Monday for Hypnotic Talent's second visit to Merlin's stream.
It's what? It's what?
This is incentive for people to return. Find out.
It's true.
Will Hypnotic
on?
reveal his deep dark secret? Will Remon ever get on the Discord?
Remon. Remon is here. Hello, Remon.
Hey, what's going on?
Come out, Esther.
Pretty good. Yeah, it's weird. I can't see like your guys' icons like in the chat when I'm in here. It's I guess
is weird.
it's like a mystery chat.
A mystery
You're on
chat.
double secret probation. You're on double secret
That'd be kind
probation.
that'd be kind of a cool idea if they just had like a mystery chat. Like you just don't know who's in there. You just jump in there. So just kind of cross your fingers.
Oh, you can't see who's in the general channel?
Yeah.
Huh.
Maybe I just have to log out of Discord while I'm not getting in.
I don't know. I'll
But,
if it doesn't
anyway,
if your problem persists, let me know and I'll check it out. Maybe it's a permission or something I need to adjust.
So what's going on, guys? So what's this secret?
He was supposed to have to tune in next week.
Let's tune in next week to get the secret.
Same bad time, same bad channel.
I don't know. He said it was something you two had been working on, so he didn't want to give it away.
Well, I shouldn't. I'm not giving him any credit for it. I'm just saying that he knows about it.
Ah.
Oh, yeah, I'm not getting any credit for it. Yeah, we've been talking about. Listen, he had a different idea for leader than I did initially, but now I'm on board with his full squad. So I'd have to say he definitely has to get credit for it if it works out. But it looks. I've seen some like preliminary like low level videos of the team that we're thinking of, and it looks like it could work really well. So I mean, I don't know. We'll have to see.
If not,
Yeah.
please send all your complaints and hate mail to what's your tag, Hypnotic?
Hypnotic.talent@gmail.com.
Thank you.
I thought it was
Go there.
swerve don't hit the dog at gmail.com.
Well, that's my work address.
Ah, that's your work
There
account.
you
Don't let Kylo hit the. Do you like the Kylo helmet, Remon?
The Kylo helmet's pretty awesome.
I know. If I had like speakers and a microphone and could keep that on, I might have kept it on longer. But
Yeah, I mean it's it's got like a power to it, you know, it's just kind
Yeah.
of powerful.
I don't know it's kind of like that. I have to reference the old. You remember the old Pokemon where Ash Ketchum had to turn his hat backwards every time he did an arena fight. Anytime we fight on the arena, I got to put the Kylo helmet on just for shits and giggles, man.
That's whenever he tries to capture a Pokemon, man.
Yeah, there you go.
Pokemon, right?
Tells you how much I paid
Wow.
attention. I'm gonna hold my Chewbacca doll now that you made me feel wrong.
Well, I need to retort.
Uh-oh. What?
Listen,
Okay.
we all over things, you know. I sleep in my Darth Maul costume at night.
You put the horns on with the face paint.
Yeah, man.
You gotta change the sheets daily because your face paint comes off. Or I guess that's why you slept in the car,
He
right?
wakes up every morning. He's like,
No, he wakes up every morning and goes, "Not again! No!"
Person he's like, okay, we're gonna get breakfast, Maul.
Oh, wait for the. There go all the Ewoks on the revenge. I love it.
It's not worth it.
That would be so scary. What would be scary? What would be scarier, watching 4 Ewoks run at you or seeing Remon dressed up like Darth Maul?
I would say Remon.
I'd be a pretty Darth Maul.
A pretty Darth Maul?
I mean, I'd be a pretty Darth Maul.
Alright, so is there anything we want to hit that we haven't discussed before we get into our next topic?
Well, Remon's here. Open it up to him.
Remon, what's your thoughts of the game right now? We've been covering a lot of... Been having a lot of laughs, drinking Budweisers. What are your thoughts on the game? Anything that makes you angry, makes you happy? Something you want to talk about?
You want to tell us about your feelings?
Yeah. Well, we discuss your feelings about the game in general.
I guess that's a pretty broad question, but I mean,
Pick one.
I'd say, I'd say this. I'd say the game right now is probably better than it's ever been, and it's also still got some flaws to it. But I mean, there's always going to be flaws. So I mean, it's never going to be perfect. But it's like I said, the thing that I'm really finding to be a hassle to deal with is still like just trying to get some of these harder, or more rare raid gear that like the droid callers and the
unobtainables.
Yeah, the Nubian design tech discs. Those things are just
And
not.
scanners.
The scanners, for some reason, I've had some good luck with scanners, but I mean, again, it's just for everybody. I'm sure it's different, so it is what it is. But I just feel like since we had to deal with such a long time of like not having some of these pre-crafted gears, if you didn't do it, then there should have been some other fix for it, like some way to catch up a little bit, maybe sell them in shipments or something.
Well, and I see on the forums, I think the official forums, Mr. EA Jesse had come out and said they're looking into it. But does that really mean, is that like the Indiana Jones, like we have top men working on this? Who exactly? Top men? Or are they really being serious? I mean, that's the question, and what are they really going to do about it? And so I think that's what Remon's going to speak to.
Well, I think it's kind of silly that they're even bringing this up now. I mean, it's been so long since this happened that it's like...
Well, they ignored it for so long, and now they finally admit it, and you're just like, really?
Well,
I told Remon my solution to the problem.
There's no way to go back in time and give... That advantage was there for months. It's not. I don't even care about people having the pre-crafted gear. I'm saying it's like that now. I'm at a point where it's been like literally 2 months since like pre-crafted gear, and I'm still not there. I still have a Gear 8 Qui-Gon. It's kind of sad.
It's annoying because I mean I'm scared to take a Gear 8 character into Arena now, and if you still have Gear 8 characters, it's hurting you. It's hurting your potential in the game because you have to do well in Arena in some sense in order to stay competitive or stay on the top. So I mean, you bring up a good point, directly or indirectly.
Well, I have the. I have like one character on every like PvP team that I run that needs a droid caller. So it's like,
yeah,
you just have these guys are stuck. I haven't gotten enough pieces to get my first droid caller yet since all this happened. So it's like, I mean, I wish I could like go back in time and have pre-crafted a few pieces, but at the same time, it's I'm not mad that anybody pre-crafted. I'm just mad that they didn't come out with a solution for it afterwards. I mean, I don't care that you got away with getting the pieces a little cheaper, but I'm saying, at the end of the day, there should be some other way to obtain them, because with the way you're gearing characters now, for example, right? I'm kind of gearing characters way differently than I ever have before in the game, because now you're kind of just going for what's available to gear versus like what's because before I would just pick a character and I would just gear up that character and I would just finish that character until he was done. Now it's like you can't really just pick a character because you have to wait till you obtain this gear, unless you're spending money on the gear and the guild shipments, which I am not, because I personally think it's outrageous, the prices for some of the gear pieces.
Highway robbery.
Yeah, I mean, I'm buying shards for like Java Engineer, and I'm trying to build.
Come on, we're not supposed to talk about that.
Well, yeah, right. But I'm saying as far as the gear goes, it's just like I said. I mean, if they were gonna allow people to pre-craft, they should have then come up with some way for us to buy it, from between 70 and 80. I mean, we already have to wait all this time just to be able to get the raids so that we could finally start getting the gear. And it's like now, even while the raids are here, it seems like, the RNG just makes it so that, to obtain like full pieces, it's kind of difficult. So, I mean, for people that are having, a bad month, let's say, where they're just not getting enough pieces to gear up their characters. I mean, listen, this will all be a moot point at some point. At some point down the road, you'll have 20 characters to gear 10 and 11, and you'll
have more options, but until you're there, you're limited.
Yeah, you're just trying to catch up right now. So like right now, everybody wants gear. Like right now, it's such a big deal. You know what I mean? Like a month from now,
well,
when your character, when
your
character's a little bit further along, it'll probably be less stressful, I'd say. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, right now,
what exacerbates the issue, though, and what we haven't mentioned is placing in raids and raid rewards. And more specifically, the people that are placing in the top 3 aren't necessarily getting a fully crafted item. Now, I've heard people that, my elder just got spanked again, but people in Instinct are complaining, oh, I got another furnace. I'm like, screw you, there are people out there that would kill for a furnace, shut up. And they're like, well, I need this scanner, I need this disc, I need this, or this. I go, okay, but, I mean, you're getting 40 or 50 pieces, however, was it 40 pieces of salvage up there versus people that place down in 30s or 40s are slowly acquiring more salvage. And so it's just slowed some people down to nothing. I mean, okay, the people that paid and got the better gear are getting more salvage for gear. Okay, reward them a little bit, but now people that are on the edge are kind of going, I can't catch up, and I'm not gonna spend, so do I do a John Vapor and quit the game, or what do I do? Do I go do this quote-unquote guild hopping that was occurring with whoever and all that big debate that's out there? I don't know. I mean, that's a whole topic of a conversation. Go.
Tune in next week at the same time when we'll be discussing this. Along with the deep, dark secret
of hypnotic talent in Remon.
They could have come up with some sort of challenge or something like that where we did. Listen, if they just mailed me in my inbox, like 2 droid callers right now, I'd be like a pig in shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's but
it's not that easy.
It's not. It's just not going to happen. So I mean, that's the thing. You can't make up for the fact that we didn't have them. But if we're going to get listen, I understand they're trying to pace the game. They're putting out content fast. We're already at level 80. You know what I mean? I think they're they were shooting for 90 to be the cap at one point. You know what I'm saying? It's like we're already 1 level cap away from that. So the content can't come fast enough. So it's that's why they're holding back on giving us Rebel Luke Skywalker and Emperor Palpatine, because they just want more stuff for later on. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I'm just saying I should have my Qui-Gon at gear 10 by now, at least. You know what I'm saying? That's not. I don't think that's asking too much, you know. And it's like,
It is. You lose. Game over.
it's not right, you know. I mean, I'm saying like, you know, I should have obtained by now. I should have obtained at least 2 droid callers, you know, to give to whoever. And I don't care if they gave 2. If they had some like some like tournament like they're doing with the Omega Mats, where let's say we could just get 2 droid callers out of the tournament for on a weekend, 1 each day. That would be fine for me. I don't care if the people that pre-crafted get another 2 droid callers too. I'll just take my.
But at least it gives you something. Yeah, no, you're exactly right.
You know, just at least I'll put them into 1 character. I know that I'm on my way, and this way it's now I'm at least started, so like I can have a full team in PvP that's at least not at gear 8. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, that's really where you want to be at. I mean, I'm running a rebel team right now in PvP. You know, a little bit of like a mixed rebel team with like Ray and Rex, and I'm not. I have a gear 8 Akbar, you know, right now. So it's like Akbar is really squishy. And I mean, I don't know how much more, you know, HP he's going to get offhand when he gets to gear 10, but I mean, I'm sure it would help.
Yeah.
A well thought out argument.
Definitely. Now, earlier in the
No, it
stream,
really is.
Merlin had a question to ask you because he wanted to know, now that we're a few weeks later, what's your opinion on Ahsoka?
So
I don't remember that coming up, but
No, I did talk about. We did talk about it. I didn't mean it in a bad way. Ranger, you make it sound bad. I know he liked Ahsoka.
No.
I still like Ahsoka. I still like Ahsoka. I mean, it's again, you know, I'm kind of limited on my ability to use my Jedi's right now.
Trying to remember why I asked that.
My
We're
Jedi
looking
lead
at the
Qui-Gon
characters
is.
just farming guild shipments for your viewer.
That's right. Yeah.
I still think that team's viable. I still think I could use Ahsoka. Still hits pretty hard, and you know, I mean, she's a good substitute since we're not really using healers anymore. Like you can still get a little heal from her at the end of a match. That
Plus damage.
kinda,
Yeah, I mean that's
yeah.
a good thing. I mean, do damage and heal. Why not?
Yeah, and I mean, she's great in a one-on-one at the end, unless it's against fives. You know, I mean,
stand alone.
you know. But she's got she's cool, and that whole team with Qui-Gon, her, and Yoda, that still works well, even with Leia and Rey getting faster. I just think it's like I said. I mean, now the way it is, like with Qui-Gon at gear 8. You know, I mean, Rey literally just runs up at gear 10 Rey will just like literally run up and just one-shot Qui-Gon, and it's like, you know, what are you doing? You know, at that point it's done. You know, so it's like, you know, it's just it's not there's nothing you can do. So you just gotta you know, you gotta get Qui-Gon to like at least gear 10 before he's viable in PvP. So that Jedi team is just dead right now until I get a droid caller. But even my first droid call is probably going to Akbar. So.
Yep.
You just have to prioritize who's going to get what and do the best you can. You know, I mean, just when I'm in the same boat you are, like, you got all these characters that are like gear 8 and I can't do anything until rate pieces drop or I farm enough coins to where I can buy the gear. You know, I just got Ray to 9 and that took forever and a day. You know, it is frustrating. It really is.
I have 10 pieces. I'm 10 pieces away from getting Ray to 10, and I'm 6 pieces away somehow from getting a droid caller. So once I get 6 more pieces, I'll get a droid caller, and once I get 10 more pieces, I'll get a Nubian design tech. This will be my first of each piece. So I'll be able to get Ray to 10, and probably I'll use that on Akbar to get him to 9, and then you know, I know he needs another droid caller and he needs a scanner. So you know, that's probably the direction I'm going in off that. But you know, it's just been slow. I mean, you know, so I haven't had the luck to get one of those. I've gotten a full furnace. I got a full scanner one time. So I mean, I've had luck in that regard. But you know, I mean, I feel like it's just been kind of slow. You know, because the raids aren't. You know, since you're doing T7s, it's like, you know, you're doing them every other day, and it's like, it feels like forever, you know, because
it does.
Used to just being, you used to just being able to farm the gear and you know where it's at and just get it, and it's like now it's just like unobtainable unless you just get lucky. At a
I know.
raid.
I almost
So-
I almost sound like a hypocrite because I like in the fact the gameplay is random, but some of us don't want the rewards to be random. And I mean, I'll admit there's times where I'm like, okay, I'd like to know exactly what I'm going to be getting rather than just having to guess, okay, I have to stop all progression on this one character because this won't drop. Or I'm
You
stuck.
just have- it's yeah. Sometimes if you're sitting there, you just have to wait till you get like your results from that raid before you can decide which direction you're going to go in.
Correct, yeah, it's kind of strange.
So it's like you know, but that's I guess that's part of what they wanted to do. I mean, you know, but the thing is, like I said, like in return for it, I have been able to level up some other characters that have been a little bit easier to get there. You know, got characters you can just get to like 11 with furnaces.
Yeah, but if I want to go play the lottery or something, I'll go play a casino or download an app and play a casino or something, man. I can go buy a scratch ticket. I don't want to do that.
I
Yeah,
do.
you-
I mean, that sounds fun.
That
Here's a
sounds
quick
fun.
question, and this is an important question for our viewers at home, Remon, because you don't want to send somebody down the wrong path.
Right.
Would you be
Remember,
giving
with
your
the
first
control
droid
you'll
caller? Would you be giving your first droid caller to Akbar if you didn't have a 7-star Leia?
It's going to mine. I can tell you that much.
I'd probably say yes, because right now Akbar is just bananas. You know, he's great in a raid, he's great in PvP, even with just the rest of the Rebel team. I mean, you know, if you're using Hoth Rebel Scout and Han and I mean, I'd probably still throw in like a Rey there and maybe like another DPS character. I don't know. I mean, you'd have to probably.
So you say HRS is a good enough replacement for Leia to say that you want to get that Akbar?
I definitely don't want to say that, you know, HRS is a replacement for Leia.
I'm saying
that's
that
not
for
what
like
I'm
a
saying.
free-to-play player.
I'm saying HRS gives turn meter with every basic attack that he does. So, you know, where Leia gives herself turn meter, you know, HRS actually, you know, has a 25% chance. And with Omega, I think it's a 40% chance to grant 25% turn meter to the entire team every time he attacks. So, if you're using him with Akbar, I mean,
Oh,
that should
come
give the
on.
team, you know, lots of turn meter too.
Oh, I hate DACA sometimes.
That should be able to give your team some turn meter too. You know, I mean, again, you know, if you're free to play and you're not buying chromiums and you don't have a Leia, there's ways to use Akbar also that are good. I just think for like right now, you know, Akbar, if you know, since you're working on limited resources, Akbar seems to be like a really good meta character at this point. I mean, he's great in the raid, he's great in PvP. I'd have to say, like right now, Akbar is probably a better leader than Qui-Gon, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think he's a better leader than Qui-Gon. I also believe truly in my heart that he's a better leader than Phasma, as long as you have either Leia or Hoth Rebel Scout as options for your damage dealer.
Phasma's pretty good too. You know, I mean, they're both good, but I'm just saying that, you know, you could use Phasma in a team with Akbar, and they're both free to play, and that would be another option. I mean, you know, right now the name of the game apparently is turn meter. Okay, turn meter control in whatever way that is. So that, you know, if you're reducing turn meter, speed down, giving turn meter, you know, giving turn meter reduction with your basic moves. I mean, any characters like this are like hot characters right now, like characters that are being used in the raids, and also characters that are being used in PvP. Because I mean, like, you know, even with these evasion leads, like for example Ben, you know, what are you getting there? You're also getting turn meter. So it's just, you know, turn meter seems to be the replacement for speed at the moment.
Yeah.
Well, that's exactly right, because since the battles are lasting longer now, turn meter has a much greater effect on the game than speed does. And also there are, with Phasmas and Fives, there's a lot of speed down in the game now too, and turn meter completely ignores your speed down. It's a percentage. You're getting it flat no matter what.
Merlin, I think it's time for a dance party.
It's time for a dance party?
I think it's time for a dance party.
Why is it time for a dance party?
It's just random. I did.
Because Onion Crisp says, hi guys, hello Onion Crisps, here's a dance party for you. Woo! There you go. There's Darth Vader shaking it for you there, Ranger.
That is what I'm talking about. That's what gets you up in the morning.
Yeah, you know, Akbar also has the spell. You know, he dispels negative status effects. I mean, he's good right now. He's Akbar's hot right now.
I'm working on
You know, he's hot right
yes,
now.
I am.
But I'd say also, you know, I mean, you know, for the pay-to-play player, you know, Rex is really hot right now. Rex is super hot commodity in the raid, and you know, again, he gives tenacity up and turn meter, and I mean, he has heal with his lead. I mean, he's a good character too. I'm just saying, like, you know, yeah, of course, it's better, you know, to be running Akbar with Leia on your team because, you know, she just has that chance for multiple attacks. But you know, you can get by with other teams and other variations of Rebel right now, especially since, like, now Lando's a Rebel too. And you've seen, you know, what Lando's doing in Rebel Squad. I've heard a lot of good things.
He's great.
I mean you no harm.
He's like
Lando's really good, actually.
Yep.
Got to be protected, but he's really good.
Speaking of Lando,
I like the raids have brought forth the value of characters that we wouldn't have thought of before.
yeah. Chewbacca agrees.
So in case you didn't catch that, Remon, what Merlin's trying to say is that having a unique roster was a benefit to the raids.
Oh, sure. Sure, having a unique roster is a benefit to the raid. You know, but, you know, by unique, I mean, you mean like you have, like, you know, like Mob Enforcer.
No, that's not what we're saying.
Yes, I fully understand.
Enforcer.
God. Yeah.
You guys are non-believers, all of you.
Let me think. No, we're believers. That's pretty much spot on.
Oh wait, did you say Belieber? We got to play Justin Bieber in this stream now? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
How dare you, sir?
Why? You know you got boy band Anakin and One Direction and Bieber posters all over your room. Don't lie to
I'm
us.
warning you right now, if you do happen to start playing Justin Bieber, I will sing.
No,
So
please, God.
that's how you calm down your trouble students when you're at your main job. You're just like, okay, let's you know, you got insurance, all right. I'm sorry for rear-ending you. I don't know.
You think you're making a joke right now, but that's exactly what it's like.
Friends don't let friends.
It's exactly
Friends
what it's
do
like.
not let friends listen to Justin Bieber.
So I should promote this Mob Enforcer on stream is what you're telling me I should do, because this scoundrel tank is just so OP. Dirty fighting. I mean, when you have an ability called dirty fighting, I would love to see the animation actually be dirty fighting. What do you do, like shoot him in the balls?
Yeah,
Are you telling me you've never seen the animation for Mob Enforcer?
Hell no.
Just go into your Galactic War and do it real quick.
Just watch her die?
She won't get a turn.
She won't even get a turn.
My Mob Enforcer doesn't die.
She'll die.
Thermal detonator. So what we're really saying is when I go to Jabba's palace, I should just bring a Mob Enforcer with me because that's the next raid, and I should say he should give me what I want because this bitch is holding a thermal detonator.
Exactly right.
Man, alright, that was a Return of the Jedi callback for those of you that are lost.
I got it immediately.
Mob Enforcer gains 7% max health for each living scoundrel. Oh, okay. Delicious.
It's like butter.
I can't believe it's not butter. Is that part of your super secret team with Coruscant Underworld Police?
And not.
I wasn't gonna bring him into it. I mean, when you have like basic guaranteed
You're
stun.
gonna go for it? Go for it.
I don't know. For those people that are still watching, it's a Deadpool moment of why are you still here? We're 2.5 hours into this mayhem, and Kylo Ren has played the game. We've played the game. Remon has told us his super secret obsession of Darth Maul costume wearing abilities. So he and I are going to go to the next Comic-Con. I'll dress like Kylo, he'll dress like Darth Maul, and you'll be able to find us.
And then you'll be the shoes.
Well, I mean, I was Darth. I was Kylo too for Halloween. I had a Kylo.
You can get Remon's. Remon will personally autograph anything you want for a droid collar.
Yes, but you have the cooler one. You have the cooler one.
Any
Your
part
Kylo,
of your body, he will autograph.
Your Kylo mask actually your Kylo mask actually goes all the way around your head.
Yeah.
So the last thing is we had a fun skit of talking about the true names of the characters in the game. If you're not aware,
True names of characters.
that's right. Merle there has started calling certain characters by certain names.
Did you see Did you see the post on the forums, by the way, the other day from the guy who got unlocked Han first?
No.
Yeah, I did.
He posted on there like this long post, like kind of like trying to defend himself and his actions, and it's like it was like 2 days after he did. It was like really unnecessary, you know. And he doesn't really speak that good at English, so he just went on there and he was trying to explain himself. I think maybe there was just a misunderstanding with maybe the message he was trying to get across, and I don't know. He said like we accidentally unlocked Han Solo, like in the message. But I just thought it was hilarious. I was just reading it last night. I think was it with you, Hypnotic? We were reading it last night, and I was like, it's like, oh, I accidentally unlocked Han. We accidentally unlocked Han Solo.
I was just trying to get Nubian disc. I don't know what I do. I don't know why Asian sounds like whatever the hell that was right there, but I don't know.
And we read a comment in there that I thought was hilarious. It's some guys like congratulating this guy on his Han Solo is like congratulating a pre-crafter on his Gear 11 Qui-Gon Jinn.
Hey, Merle, Cap Chaz says, "What's up, Merlin?" And
Cup hits hard as F. What's up, Merlin? Welcome back, Cap Chaz.
I love that territory when I play Risk.
Kaptaka.
Chatka.
Oh god, the Ray and Doom. There we go. We'll drop her. Boop. Man, this match is getting scary. I'm scared.
Oh, my boy M from my shard is in here.
Hypnotic, I'm M. Oh man.
That's just M. That's his name. I'm always jumping over him and never attacking him. Ever. So you should never attack me.
You should never attack me because I don't allegedly attack you. Ever. Never. Never, never, never.
You cannot attack him when you're going in there 15 because you will end up not winning.
I think M is the person. He is, I think, the highest powered arena team on our entire shard.
I just got my ass handed to me by RNG. Remember that conversation earlier? There's times you're going to lose because the RNG doesn't like you. I just had that moment.
He doesn't like you. I don't like you either.
I don't.
Watch yourself.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. The Phasma lead making Leia shoot me in the head. That felt good.
In the face.
M is a beast, says Jim Bones. Accidentally, my sweet ass, says Blaine. We accidentally unlocked Han Solo. I don't know, Remon. That was funny.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah. Why we?
We just playing the game, and it's just he was there. I don't understand.
And these guys from my shard love to come into streams that I'm on
and troll you.
It's annoying. Yeah, well, they troll me because they know like I'm not in their guild, and they're like upset that I haven't joined their ranks.
It's just a poor. It's just a poor choice. I mean, the guy knows that the forums are like
Screw you, buddy.
the forums are going bananas over
Yeah.
this, and it's like he decides to like make a stance in a post. I mean, I don't I mean, it's one of those things where like, all right, you did that. They let you do it. You got away with it. Just don't say anything about it. Just let it go. Just kind of like just take it, and it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't go out there and like try to like justify yourself. We already know the what how it went down. But it's like again, it's I'm not even really concerned about the guy getting Han Solo. It's really more like the extra gear that the guy's able to get because
Yes.
he's just hopping around from guild to guild.
Yeah. So 4 hours and 37 minutes left for all of you that are dying to buy those Rancor Raid booster packs and haven't done so yet. Please do it now so that EA can continue to produce this wonderful broken game that we love so much.
Because if you really thought about it like this, I mean, if you wanted to, the way they're doing it, you could just literally create an entire guild that's just a shill and leave it as empty. With one person in it. Then do a raid, and then jump over to your other guild, do all the guild points that you need for that guild, do a raid, and you can just literally jump back and forth with the entire guild and just do a raid every day instead of raids every other day.
And all that remains is
sure
an
if you did
empty,
the
hollow shell of a man with gear out the wazoo.
No, but I mean, so you could do it that way. You can manipulate it, and you can have actually everybody get rewards. Like you just have to have one person hold the guild on the other end.
Yep.
I mean, so it's you could do it that way. But I mean, it's I mean, listen, that would take a lot of extra work and effort. And I mean, I guess that's kind of that's kind of a decent amount of effort that has to be put in. But like I said, if you're really that desperate for some droid callers, that's the plan.
That's why you've been dressing up like Darth Maul and going out at night and working to get the droid callers.
We'll work for joint callers.
see Remon dressed up like Darth Maul over at the Home Depot. Hey, you need me to mow your lawn? Give me a droid collar.
No, I'm standing outside of EA right now with a picket sign saying, give me a droid collar.
You drove all the way from the East Coast nonstop as soon as it happened, and you finally just got there, and you're picketing, and leading the revolt.
I want them to give me a physical. I want them to give me a physical droid collar, like the actual piece, so I can take it home.
For all of the wrong that has been done. Oh, that's awesome.
So everybody's farming Grievous and Jawa Engineer, right?
No.
Is there a reason I should be?
Well, how dare you? How dare you, sir?
Tune in next week.
Tune in next week for Grievous.
God. Does anybody here have Grievous?
Man, I can't wait till the day that the team that me and Remon have been talking about gets put together and everybody stops scoffing.
We have to wait till next week, so quit teasing us.
Why has it got to be a
You're really
week?
upset, man.
No.
I mean, honestly. Anything else you want to not tell us about?
Dear God. Alright, this team is just friggin' annoying. Do I just need to Suicide Squad this? Is this really what I have to do?
Suicide Squads don't work.
Yes, they don't. Yes, they don't.
Yes, they don't. In the wild, wild world of sports is going on in there.
What in the wide world is... I don't know, this whole, like... The Rey and Leia with the AI favoring the defense is just pissing me off.
Try to stun Rey.
I wish I had a better chance to land all triple taps like the AI.
Yeah, it always lands. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Yep. I'm neutering you. The triple tap from Leia is not the Rey from McDonald's.
That's right. And this hour is sponsored by, what's the name of that hot sauce?
Frank's Red Hot.
Frank's red hot sauce. When you have to really piss off the Rancor, here's hot sauce.
I like the chat that's going on. We'll lock you so that you can what, lose or win? What are they helping you?
I don't know. They could help or they could, if they all work together. Literally, so there's this guild in my shard called Sith Happens, and
Yep,
like
we've seen them. Okay.
16 out of like the top 20 people are in that guild.
Wow.
So they pretty much own it, and my boy El Guapo from Team Skunk Omega gets so mad at these guys.
What's the name of this game? I win. Why do you always win? Because I win.
Oh, you're quoting.
Win.
I win.
How come you always win? I win.
Hip hop anonymous. Damn, you give him all the easy ones.
Hip hop anonymous.
It'd probably be awesome to be on a server like that. You just have to battle your way to the top every single day.
Hey, I tell you, I'm on that same boat because I'm the only member of Skunk. And we're in the top 20. Got 2 guilds surrounding me. It's like, who should we attack? Not one of ours. Oh, there's Team Skunk. Get him.
Well, any final thoughts? Because we're coming up on the 3-hour mark, and then I'm gonna go spend some time with my wife and go to bed.
No, we didn't get to the boy band Anakin or anything like that, but I guess we can save that.
Nah, we can save it. We don't have to burn it.
Yeah.
You think that gives you power over me?
Because you have a high-ranking you feel in charge now.
Oh man. Well, thanks for coming and hanging out, Hypnotic and Remon.
Yes.
Yeah, no problem, man. It was fun.
I missed having some Hypnotic in my stream. It's been a long time.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I know I have a lot of people asking me like to come to be a part of their streams and just talk and give my input, and it just never seems to work out. And Merlin, you're the only one that seems to have like a similar schedule to mine, streaming so late at night and coming here like right now on Memorial Day and things like that. And it seems like we, for some reason, tend to be free and trying to do things on our games at the same time. So yeah, no, it was a pleasure to jump in and a little input.
And remember, ladies, if you're looking for some good, clean fun, please look up Hypnotic. Go back later, earlier. He's got all this information out there.
Thanks for the follow.
Keyword good and clean, right?
Yeah, if you worship Satan, don't bother unless you just want to mess with him. Turn him to the dark side.
Good luck.
Oh, it could happen.
Anything is possible, right?
That's right. Raise my rent.
Raise your rent. You are the kid.
For those youngsters out there that's blazing saddles.
You
Robert.
can't make a movie like that anymore this day and age.
Oh no. Well,
Would-
not unless you're Quentin Tarantino. I bet he could do it.
That's a whole different thing. It's a whole different thing.
I
What?
want to see that new Quentin Tarantino movie, the one that just came out on
What is it?
DVD.
Hateful Eight.
The Hateful Eight.
It's fantastic. I liked it a lot. Of course, I like all his movies. From Reservoir Dogs to Pulp Fiction, I mean, Glorious Bastards, they're all excellent. Can't really think of one movie he's made where I was like,
He's got a pretty interesting style.
He does. It's different, and he doesn't hold any punches. And I mean, yeah, everybody likes blockbusters like Star Wars, Marvel movies, that kind of stuff. But he does something really weird, and it's dialogue. If you watch any of his movies, it's that dialogue that gets you in. Where you're just like listening to the conversation, like, really? That's what do you call a quarter pound of cheese in France? Royale with cheese. Okay.
Did you hear what happened to him on the night of the premiere for Star Wars?
Nope.
Something about they wouldn't play his movie. He had to take it somewhere else.
Yeah, his movie The Hateful Eight was shot in a special type of film. I think it was like, I forgot the number specifically, but it was shot in like a special type of film that was made to be shown in this like special type of theater in California. And like he had planned to like have it premiere at that theater so it could be seen in like its truest form at that theater. And it was like, I think Disney actually paid for them to like have that, to have that spot for the Star Wars film. And they said like, you know, if they didn't have that theater that night, they weren't gonna like let them use that film in their theater. So I think he got really pissed about it.
Well, we
Huh.
have breaking news. I think Hypnotic is doing some the Twitch chat.
What's he doing?
I think he's cutting some deals there with the other players.
He's cutting some deals.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. I'm just saying. This is interesting.
That's why we do this. That's why we bring people together.
We do bring people together. At the end of the day, we're here to have fun. It's a game. And backdoor deals have to be done.
And enemy Leia's triple tap like nobody's business all day long, but mine just wants to shoot her gun once because it doesn't function properly.
It's like, pew, I win.
I don't need to shoot more than once. I'm tired. So uncivilized. What?
So let's see. These secret replaced rays. There's crystals. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, man. But thanks
Yeah.
for having me on, man. I appreciate it. Definitely.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a little better with communicating when I'm going to do stuff, getting the schedule. We're changing the layouts and stuff. I mean, we're putting some time into this. So anytime that I'm around and you want to come hang out, let me know.
That sounds good. I really appreciate it, man.
Yep. Just because we're not in the same
Alright,
guild doesn't mean we're not friends, man.
Exactly, man. It's all,
Does
it's all
it?
love.
Damn it.
Does it?
I was looking for all kinds of excuses to not have to be your friends, but alright, that's fine.
Damn.
We can't because we're cute and cuddly and we fit nicely in most overhead compartments.
I'm not talking about Ewoks again. You and your obsession with the Ewoks, Ranger. I swear, man.
Talk about you're the one who runs. Wait a minute. Hold. Let the Mr. I run them and GW. Don't you try to put your Ewok obsession on me, bro.
Just because I own an Ewok that's actually really secretly a guinea pig, but I'm too stupid to realize it, means nothing.
Yeah, that doesn't mean anything. Good call. Mr.
What?
Man.
Wow, the Twitch stream is way clearer than the YouTube one. Capchaz loves Ewoks. He will fight you if you, you stupid man, you stupid man. Is that what you were quoting?
Yeah.
We need a schedule, Merlin. Yes, follow me on Twitter at MerlinDarkMage, and I will be tweeting when I plan to stream and such.
Yes, and please subscribe, make comments, you know.
Give us feedback. Tell us what you want. Here, where's my little thanks to our sponsors page. Here we go. Boom. Music.
What is
when we say,
What?
When we
What
say
is-
feedback,
Ranger,
constructive
hold on a second, Ranger.
What does
like-
Ewok? What does Ewok Elder need to get to Gear 10?
Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes.gg. I know he. Let's see. Elder. Gear. 10. He needs him one of them discs, the Mark 6 Merson shield generator that you should buy out of shipments and not waste all your purples on. You got him at 9 already? You already put the furnace into him to give him 9?
I think you also have to sacrifice
so
your first male-born child to get him to Gear 10.
Yes.
Hypnotic doesn't like the sacrifice of children.
Yeah, I had the furnace for him. I just wanted to know before I put it in, like what the what my repercussions are.
You spend a disc and a furnace to get him to 10, but when he's at 10, he takes a scanner and a droid collar. If you want to put anything more on top of him, with the cherries on top.
He needs a scanner and a droid collar at 10.
Yeah, at
That's
10.
crazy.
Yeah.
No,
So
but that's his max. That's he doesn't go to 11, right?
No.
Yeah.
So, in
Like
case you guys
like
are
that-
wondering what I'm
like that-
looking at, to tell him over here on this monitor is what we're looking at. What were you gonna say?
I got my Resistance Trooper to Gear 11 the other day.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to trying him out in the next raid. Because he's definitely got. I mean, I doubt the expose is going to hit, but I in a raid. But I just want to see. I mean, I increased the chance with the Omega, so he's got a 65% chance to expose, and expose does pretty decent damage on the Rancor. So I'd like to see it like in P1 or like P2 or P3, and see how that works.
And if you want to hear what those results are, tune in next week on the same bad time, same bad channel. Where not only will we get those results, we'll also find out the deep dark secret that Hypnotic. And what else? I can't think.
I don't know. We got 2 minutes.
So like and subscribe. Make comments. We love questions. Send in your questions. If there's anything you want to know, we like topics for debate. We'll look at your information again, make it constructive. Saying Ranger is a poo-poo head is not constructive.
Hypnotic Talent is tonight's stream winner of Make-A-Wish Foundation. We have connected him with people on his server.
Here we go.
I just wanted to place first once in my life. Yes.
I have placed first before, but it's been a really long time.
I'm being a smartass, man.
Hey, I've never been first, so hey. But thanks for everybody that came out tonight to the stream. We appreciate all the support. We'll keep trying to put out good content to keep the fun going, because it's all about having fun. Motto. If you're not here to have fun, then
You're lost.
yeah, we're gonna put hot sauce. Well, then you will face him and say about that. But it's all about that.
Yep, and big thanks to Ranger, because he pretty much helps me run this. He keeps me on track. He's the drill sergeant, and I'm Jim Carrey sometimes, and he's got to keep me in line. And Grandepatron was in here earlier having some fun. So
It's funny when we try to do. There's a lot that goes into this to do a stream, so we're working on stuff, and I'll start putting the topic up there. Like, what about this? And then Merlin will get distracted. It's like, no, come back.
come back, baby, come back.
No.
You can blame it on Kylo Ren. Yeah, we let my wife try and help us design some stuff last night. We got distracted for 45 minutes.
My goodness. Brother, that was the funniest thing ever.
You seemed to enjoy it because you weren't like, okay.
I patiently sat back because it was funny. She was looking, and it was nice to have a perspective from someone
That's never watched a stream.
So she looked at what we said. It's too busy. We're like, okay. But,
What do you recommend?
and so she started creating this page, or this what she wanted. It started turning out like we had it.
She's like, we'll put one like that right there. Then I went, hey, Ranger, this looks oddly familiar.
I was like, interesting.
Cracked me up, man.
Well. The worm has definitely turned for you.
See, here's this. I think they should just change my Leia to single tap Leia. She refuses to shoot her gun more than once. She's kind of like FN2187. I refuse to shoot these civilians. No. My name is No. I shoot no. That was a bad Megan Trainor reference.
Well, maybe if you could do the actual tune of the song.
I can't sing. What do you expect?
I mean,
Come on.
I'll publicly admit that.
Put on that Justin Bieber like I told you earlier.
Yeah, but
No.
copyright infringement, man.
I'm just, dude, hey, all you gotta do is
Even if
keep
we
saying
could,
goodbye.
no.
All you gotta do is end the stream.
There you go.
And your wildest dreams can come true.
God. Now we've
Wait,
got.
can we get copyrighted if I sing a cappella?
No, I don't know. Copyright is the scariest friggin' thing in the world, man. It's just so scary because I don't understand it.
I don't know these words that you're using.
I made fun of Leia, so she's like, I'll show you, and she crits for 6,700 3 times in a row. That's how you shoot a pistol, huh? Oh, here she goes again.
Super serial shoot.
You know I already blame everything on Kylo Ren as his hero. That's funny. There we go. We retook our place. All right. Well, I'm gonna put the Kylo Ren helmet on, and I have a cool little outro that's gonna look like an intro, but it's really an outro. So you guys are gonna be muted on the stream, and then when I turn it off, I'll come back in Discord, and you can give me crap before I go to bed.
Okay.
So until next time, check the Twitter, follow me on Twitter, and then I'll tell you when we decide we're gonna schedule the next stream.
Do it.
Do now! Do now! Get to the Twitter! Hit the follow! So,
Fowlers, what's wrong with you?
why do you make it so hard to turn the stream off? I'm Hans, this is Franz. We are here to pump you up. Come on, Chewbacca, lift the weights. Yeah, come on, you girly man, lift the weights. I'll spot you. Chewbacca says, crumb. God, so hard to keep focus around here. I'm ending the stream. Alright, so, now that I've muted all of them, I'm going to put the Kylo Ren helmet on. And in my own unique way, tell you, thank you for tuning in. Next time, Kylo Ren will destroy everything. So, thanks for tuning in. Hit the like, subscribe button, and hang out with Kylo Ren next time. I'm MerlinDarkMage of Team Industry, and we're gonna go over to this cool little outro, and then it'll go black. Goodbye, my friends.